I'm gonna jump right into it. A lot of people have been worried. They've been asking. They've been questioning who's gonna be Tank Davis' next opponent. But Tank Davis' next opponent is obvious to me. It's gonna be the winner of Barrios versus Rolly. So you could pick and choose which one is going to be Tank's next opponent. It's either going to be Rolly Romero or Mario Barrios. I can't even talk. And I want to make this statement. TikTok, y'all didn't save my live earlier. I have suspicions to why that is, but it's all good. It's all love. User 05XX said, hello KJITV, how you been? I've been alright. Yeah, Tank up there. Somebody said Tank looking handsome. Tank up there looking like C Breezy. That's back in his wave days and shit. Seen a video of Calvin saying his next opponent is a oldie but goodie. So I think Pac-Man. Yeah, they said Pac-Man coming out of retirement. But why would Pac-Man come out of retirement to fight Tank? And why would Tank fight Pac-Man? Do you understand Pac-Man fight at welterweight? Do you understand Manny was able to beat Keith Thurman? Hey, Kevin, that's a great point right there. Damn, we're going to have to talk about that this live. This is what I know. Tank Davis will be at 140 by the end of 2024. You could bet your ass and bet your last. Tank Davis will be at 140 by the end of 2024. It's 40 of y'all in here, bro. Y'all got to tap the screen. Y'all have to tap the screen, man. Y'all got to like the live. Y'all got to understand something. TikTok, they not trying to push no brother. So the only way that we going to make it, we got to work together. It's crazy Shakur could have been 2-time undisputed. How the fuck could Shakur be 2-time undisputed? How? Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. TikTok, come on. Y'all can't be filtering people like that. These people need to get their shit off. Pause. You understand you said Tank versus Frank 50-50. Your takes be troll, gang. Well, why would I make takes just a troll? I don't do the trolling thing. User 4,944. Let me break something down to you. If I've never seen somebody do something before, I'm not going to go in there with the assumption that they can just do it. I've never seen Tank Davis fight a black fighter. Therefore, the Frank Martin fight to me is 50-50. Once again, I've never seen Tank Davis fight a black fighter. So the Frank Martin fight to me is 50-50. I'm not a fan. I'm not an idol worshiper. I had to look at these things objectively. He could have cleaned 130, fought and beat Dev. Well, he didn't clean 130, number one. And then number two, he turned down the Devin Haney fight. But I guess you're right. He could have been 2-time undisputed when you say that. Black fighters boring, though. Black fighters are boring, but Tank Davis is on the all-time pay-per-view list. Black fighters are boring, but when you look at the top 10 all-time pay-per-view list, it's dominated by Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali. But black fighters are boring. So all of these millions of people are paying to see boring? Hold on, let me get your name. Saul Kovalicious. Saul, let's make this make sense. You said black fighters are boring, but the top 10 pay-per-view of all time is Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, and Muhammad Ali. Their names pop up more than once. So it's not that black fighters are boring, it's that the people can't get enough of black fighters. Whether you like it, love it, believe it, understand it, or not, it's written down in the record books, buddy. Tain't scared to fight anybody. I wouldn't say that, man. I think that they making money moves. They making money moves, and money moves take time, man. Yeah, Canelo Glazer, his name's Saul, Mexican fan for sure. Possible. Don't entertain ignorance. That's pretty much my job at this point, man. Most people don't know much about boxing. They're casuals, and they come in here. But yo, y'all got to keep tapping the screen, man. When we live, like, this how we should do it when we live. Tap the screen for about a minute, then take a chill. Like, you don't got to tap the screen the whole time, but every 5-10 minutes, make sure y'all tapping the screen, man. Johnny Guitar, thanks for the love. Tank Davis will go to 140. I'm going to break it down for y'all like this. Why do you think Pitbull Cruz is jumping up to 140? Rolly Romero is signed to PBC. Tank Davis signed to PBC. Pitbull Cruz signed to PBC. Pitbull is taking his little Chihuahua built self. Even though he has the heart of a pit bull, he's a very, very small man. He's going up to 140. This man is no taller than 5'5". In heels, Pitbull is 5'5". You know what I mean? But maybe he like Cat Williams. He much bigger when you see him in person. Oh, shit. But listen, Pitbull is going up to 140 to fight Rolly Romero. Tank Davis has already beat both of these guys. They're fighting for a title. Pitbull and Rolly are fighting for the 140-pound title. Tank Davis has to go to 140 because that's where all the competition is migrating. Like African Americans migrated from down south when the shit got too hot. You know what I mean? When they needed to get jobs. Tank's going to have to migrate to 140 in order to fight other competition. But why would his next fight be either Isaac Cruz or Rolly Romero? First off, I don't think Rolly's going to beat Cruz. The perfect scenario is Isaac Cruz beats Rolly Romero. Now Isaac is at 140 pounds with a world title. Tank Davis could move up and fight a smaller man for a world title. Y'all understand what I'm saying to you? That's an easy way for him to get a 140-pound belt. Just beating Isaac Cruz. He already knows the formula to beat Cruz. You move to the right, you slide to the left. Slide to the right. Take it back now, y'all. Cha-cha, real smooth. All you gotta do is have footwork. If you have footwork, you could beat Isaac Cruz. Tank Davis had footwork. Shakur had footwork. Tank daring to be great. That's not daring. If Tank jump up to 140 and fight Pitbull Cruz, that's not daring to be great. That's daring to be smarter than all the rest. Because if he jump up to fight Sabril Matias, that's daring to be great. Sabril is bigger than him. If he jump up and fight Devin Haney right off the bat with no tune-up, that's daring to be great. That's Floyd Mayweather's type shit. That's Pernell Whitaker type shit. No tune-up. That's when you jump in your car and go, even though it's -5 degrees outside. You know what I mean? You don't give a damn. You don't need no tune-up. You're going to ride it till the wheels fall off. But I got to give Tank credit. I like the way that they moving. I see it coming from a mile away. What the Weeknd say? I feel it coming. Pause. I feel it coming, baby. I could see it coming. I could feel it coming. Tank is going to 140. He's going to 140. He's going to fight Isaac Cruz at 140. He's going to beat Isaac Cruz at 140. And he's not going to have to put him on no rehydration clause because Isaac Cruz is already a smaller man nationally than Tank Davis. Is y'all seeing what I'm getting at? Are you fucking with me right now? Pause. Unless someone great comes along at 140. What you talking about, Johnny Guitar? With his rehydration clause or without? Pitbull will dominate Tank again at 140. Easy word. Okay. Listen to me when I tell you this. I need y'all to be realistic. I understand you may be Mexican. I understand you may be a fan of Pitbull Cruz. I'm black. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Stephen Fulton beat Naoya anyway. I got to accept what happened. You have to accept what happened to Pitbull Cruz. You know what I mean? He got outboxed. Pitbull is a great fighter, but Pitbull fights in one direction. Like that group, One Direction? He fights in one direction. So if you go to the left and to the right and you take it back now, y'all, and you cha-cha real smooth, you have a very high chance of beating him. That's what happened. Tank Davis hit his ass with the cha-cha slide. Pitbull ain't know what to do. One direct was all he needed to dominate. Okay, now you just being unrealistic. I understand being a race fan. To a certain degree, I am a race fan, but I have to talk about what was said. Somebody named Haitian Beauty said Tank is so fine. This when Tank was looking like C Breezy before he had the cornrows. He was boxing Cruz with one hand, and he still won. Tank is almost 30. Facts. Where you get the caption from? What's the caption? I don't know. Why should Tank fight someone who people know he can't beat? He can beat. No money in it. You don't under Johnny Guitar. You not listening to what I'm saying. First off, why y'all in here and y'all not tapping the screen, bruh? The likes should never, ever, ever stop. That's number one. It's 80 of y'all. That means y'all can recycle this shit. Tap it for 1 minute, come back later, 3 minutes, tap it, don't tap it. Everybody who liking the screen, thank you. I appreciate it. But Johnny Guitar, you're not listening to what I'm saying, bro. So I'm gonna have to say it again. Tank Davis is not fighting at 140 to try to fight somebody that we don't know if he could beat or not. That's not the point. That's not the play. The play is there is a large Mexican fan base like Mr. Saul Valicious who believes that Cruz won the first fight. But wait, that's not all. Isaac Cruz is the same size as Tank, if not smaller than Tank. If Isaac Cruz is able to beat Rolly Romero, a naturally larger man than both of them, and gets a 140-pound belt, not only will Tank be able to make a proper entrance at the 140-pound weight class and get a belt off of Pitbull Cruz, but he'll make a lot of money because there are a lot of Mexicans who believe that Pitbull Cruz beat him the first time. So you killing two birds with one stone. You making money and you're making legacy. Even though people like me will understand that this is a 140 fight, but at the same time, it's really not a 140 fight because Cruz not really 140. Tank not really 140. But y'all got to read between the lines. Are you illiterate? You can't read between the lines? What 50 Cent say? I ain't going to break it down for your ass every time. Are you illiterate? You can't read between the lines? I'm not kind of spitting facts, X. I'm spitting facts, man. What you mean, kind of? I broke it down for your ass. Whatever helps you guys go memes at night. I don't know if that's supposed to be funny. Tank loses to Rayo. Rayo is dangerous. But I think Tank would knock Rayo out in the same way that he knocked out Rolly because Rayo likes to reach. Tank is like, them old school New York basketball players and shit. You reach, they teach. Floyd will take him where the money is. Facts. That ain't Tank, that's Abdul Wahid. Tank Davis, Abdul Wahid, it is what it is. Shout out to Tank and his conversion to Islam. I'm glad that he's exploring different ways of life. I'm glad that he's coming into some form of order because that's what the Bible brings. So shout out to Tank. Shout out to Abdul Wahid. Not that want to see that. Do you mean nobody want to see that? Rail should get the winner of Pitbull and Rolly. No. Oh my God. Are you just getting to the live blow? How many times I gotta break this down to y'all? God damn. This ain't rocket science. If Pitbull fights Rolly, Tank will get the winner. You understand what I'm saying? Because Pitbull most likely is going to beat Rolly. Tank is going to be able to go to 140, get a belt. Because Rolly and Pitbull are fighting for a belt off a man who's really not 140 pounds. Like, this shit is not, you feel me? So maybe you just joined the live. Everybody that's been liking the live, much love. Because we went from like 1,000 likes to like almost 5,000 in half a second. No Crawford Spence rematch. I spoke about that earlier, but when I got off live, my live replay wasn't saved. I wonder why, but TikTok, it's all love. I want y'all to know that it's all love. Rolly gonna lose for sure. I picked Pitbull to win. I don't know if Rolly gonna lose for sure because Rolly is still much larger than Pitbull. But Pitbull looks to have a better chin. He has better structure on defense. He comes forward. He's very, very dedicated. He probably has more focus in boxing. It looks like, from the outside looking in, it looks like he loves the sport. Like, really, really loves the sport, loves training, loves getting hit. Very dangerous type of guy. If Pitbull had footwork, he might have beat Tank. Who is Tank fighting? Tank will fight the winner of Pitbull and Rolly Romero. You think whoever wins will face Tank? Yes. Yes. Now we talking, Connor. Terrence, shalom. Where you been? I went live earlier, but TikTok ain't saved my live replay. I have my suspicions to why that is, but once again, TikTok is all love. Crawford, Haney, Davis, NUA, Shakur, T.O. This is the best list. Damn, you got Shakur in your top 5 after his last performance? Damn, boy. That's support right there. I wish I had a woman in my life like that. Tank Roadrunner Davis too scared to fight Pitbull. Well, why would Tank already beat Pitbull? And Tank will fight Pitbull at 140 for the belt. Pitbull only had 2 weeks to prepare. Full training camp, it'll be different. Tank only had 2 weeks to prepare. So it goes both ways. Tank is probably Mexican. Why did you trolling? Tank versus Matias will go crazy. It will go crazy, but at this point, I've accepted that the fights that we want to see, the stuff that will really go crazy, we're not going to get to see. The Floyd Mayweather era is over. Floyd was a man that made fights happen that he didn't have to make happen. Ever since Canelo has been running shit, we've been getting fights that we don't really want to see. Bro, you know Tank lost that fight. He was gifted the... No. Pitbull lost, man. He got outboxed. My extra account, thanks for the follow. Everybody that's liking the live, thanks for the follow. Tank was fighting Rolly, was already training. Pitbull stepped in. No, when I say this, see, y'all don't understand. If Pitbull stepped in with a 2-week notice, then that means Tank trained and game planned for Rolly Romero. He didn't game plan for Pitbull, so it goes both ways. Pitbull was given a 2-week notice that he was going to be fighting Tank. Tank was given a 2-week notice that he was going to be fighting Pitbull. Source. I don't need no goddamn... This is the source. See this right here? As long as I got this, I don't need to have no inside information. I am the inside information. I am the source. I am the detective. Don't nothing get past me. I'm going to tell y'all for the 4th or the 5th time, Pitbull Cruz, his little ass is going up to 140. 9 times out of 10, best case scenario, he beats Rolly Romero. Now Pitbull has a belt. Now Tank can go up to 140 and fight Pitbull. You understand? That's why you be wrong every time. I don't be wrong every time. The last time I was really wrong was the Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight, but most of us were wrong. But I'm talking about what Tank is going to do. He's going to go up to 140 and fight the winner of Pitbull and Rolly. You don't make the fights happen, buddy. It's not about me making the fights happen. Just because you can't see what I see. He's going to fight the winner of that fight. He's going to go to 140 and get a belt. They're all PBC fighters. It makes sense. It's going to happen in 2020. Yeah, Tank moving up to 140. He has to be. Why y'all think Pitbull going up to 140 to fight Rolly? Pitbull is doing Tank dirty work. Tank don't want to fight Rolly again because, number one, Rolly don't really deserve a rematch after the first fight. But Rolly was dangerous. So Pitbull going to go up there, probably beat Rolly. Now the fight that the Mexicans been clamoring for. Y'all been in the chat since I went live. A lot of the Mexican fans have said what? Tank really lost to Pitbull. They need to run it back. So what does that mean? That means that it's a market for the fight. The Mexicans going to buy the fight. You know why it's a great fight for Tank? Tank going to get the 140-pound belt from a man who's really not 140 pounds. Pitbull nor Tank is really not 140 pounds. So Pitbull is actually taking a risk. See, when Tank fought Rolly, Rolly was a little bit weight drained. Rolly really wasn't supposed to be fighting at 135 no more. At 140, Rolly could really rehydrate his body and shit like that. Either way, Tank won. But Pitbull is fighting a full-size, full-fledged Rolly Romero. It's a tougher task than Tank. And Pitbull is moving up in weight. Pitbull probably still going to win because of his structure, his aggression, his constant pressure. So say Pitbull wins, the ultimate thing that I want you to take from this live is that Tank will move up to 140 and rematch Pitbull. It makes sense monetarily because the Mexicans are going to buy into the fight. They believe Pitbull won the first fight. It also makes sense legacy-wise because now Tank will be able to get a belt at 140 in his first fight at 140, just like Devin Haney was able to do. The only difference is Devin Haney fought a real 140-pounder. Tank will be fighting another lightweight like himself. So it's perfect for Tank. That is a perfect way to get a belt. If you don't get it, then your ass ain't never going to get it. But I can't believe Mexican fans can root for their own, but black fans can't. Not to be racist. It's not about being racist. It is what it is. Overall, our people as a whole, not everybody, but as a whole, our people have a sickness. So they don't really want to see other black people do good. It's like a crabs in a barrel mentality, crabs in a bucket. Boxing is dead this year. Yeah. The year just started and you talking about boxing dead. Somebody said what? It's crazy because people really 130-pounder and Rolly potentially filled out at 147. I know, that's how much heart Pitbull got. He built like a chihuahua, but he has the heart of a Pitbull. Tank beats Haney and Shakur. Hey, MBM Solo, thanks for liking the live. Who is Tank fighting next? The next opponent Tank fighting is not going to matter. People are saying that Tank might be fighting Manny Pacquiao. Because they said Calvin Ford was talking about something about oldie but goodie. Is Tank going to fight Haney after Pitbull? No. The Haney fight probably won't happen 2-3 years from now. This, the calm before the storm of 2024 boxing. Possibly. Tank do not got a good build. He does have a good build. I think he does. Tank carries a lot of power, but he also carries a lot of fat. So what does that mean? He has a mix of power and fat. So when you put all the mass together, it all comes together in one big punch. Most of the black fighters fans are black though, right? No. If you really want to make money as a black fighter, most of your fans that spend money on you will be in the UK. That's why Floyd Mayweather went down and had those fights in the UK. This is going way back to the early 1900s. Sam Langford, he found his most monetary success in the UK. If you black and you want to make money, go there in the UK and show your talents down there. Then white boys are spending money on you. Right now in America, this is a very, very dangerous time to be talented and black. Especially in boxing. I'll tell you why. In the 60s, black people were still used to segregation. So they were used to seeing black men in prominent positions, having their own businesses, working together, spending money together. Once they integrated, now you got black people begging white people for jobs. Now you got people bringing drugs on the community. That came right after the integration. You know what I mean? Now you got people using welfare to take men out of the home. You know what I mean? So now it's generation upon generation that's not really used to working with other black men, not really used to establishing businesses and spending money with other black men. So they don't really trust each other. They don't really know how to work together. So this is not really a time where you could be black and truly build a strong black fan base. Your fan base is going to have to be made up of all different type of races. Honestly, that has nothing to do with anything. Stop. I don't know who you are, but this is the second time you've come against what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and block you. Talking about something that don't have nothing to do with anything. I run this shit. You think when Rolly win, Tank will rematch him? Yes. Rolly is a I'm not gonna say, look, this is the easy way for me to put it. Rolly has a belt at 140. Matias has a belt at 140. Haney has a belt at 140. Who else? I believe T.O. Does T.O. have the other belt? Out of all four of the guys that I just named, if you had to get in the ring with anybody, who would you choose? Most people would choose Rolly Romero. Black on black hatred all over success. Shaking my head is sad. It is sad. It's damn sad. If you're here, make sure you tap in that screen. So Rolly is looked at as the weakest link. If you think Rolly is better than Matias, you think Matias is the easiest, I would disagree, man. Matias has shown more skill than Rolly, but you could be right because Rolly has a very, very hard punch. I don't know. But I don't know. Hold the fuck up. Matias had knocked out everybody he fought, right? Tank ain't gonna fight no one on his level ever. Tank ain't gonna fight no one on his level ever. Damn, he really wanted that to stick. He said it 3 times. Tank's most dangerous opponent is Matias. Possible. But I feel like Rolly is always a dangerous fight because of the size. It's over for Gervonta when I go pro. I'm coming out of Canada. That was John Jones that said that. Little do you know, if you go pro right now, by the time you get rolling in the business, Tank will probably be retired. Crawford will smoke Tank easy. I would hope so. Crawford is a much larger man than Tank. Is Tank going to 140? Yes. And I'm tired of explaining why. So I'm not going to explain why no more. The replay will be available on YouTube. You'll be able to understand why. Do you think he'll rematch Pitbull? Of course. Why do you think Pitbull is going to 140? Why do you think Pitbull is getting set up to get a belt at 140? Crawford versus Canelo, your take. My take is I don't want to see it. I would rather take my ass home than to watch some shit like that. If Crawford can make $30 million fighting Canelo, I can't hate on that. Let the brother get paid. Crawford got like 10 kids, so he need all the money he can get. But at the end of the day, Canelo should be fighting David Benavidez or David Morrell or somebody within his weight class. Somebody where we don't really know who's going to win. Somebody where the outcome isn't predetermined. Why do Canelo fans want to see him fight black men jumping up 2 and 3 weight classes? Why do they want to see him fight Jermell Charlo? Why do they want to see him fight Terrence Crawford? What the hell? David Benavidez is right there. Why don't they want to see that? So the Canelo thing teaches you a lot about life. As I said in other lives, and I'll say it before, I'll say it again. Most people just want to see a black man lose by any means. Even if there's other fights out there that are better, they would rather see Canelo beat up on a man coming up 3 weight classes if he's black than to see him fight the Ecuadorian or Mexican monster within his own weight class. Even though that's a much better fight. The fight between Benavidez and Canelo is 10 times better than the fight between Crawford and Canelo. But they would rather see a black man lose. Why do you think people are interested in Floyd Mayweather at 45 years old fighting a young 200-pound white boy in Logan Paul? Why do you think people are interested in Jake Paul, 200-pound big white boy, fighting 5'7", 40-year-old black man Nate Robinson? But no one's interested in Jake Paul fighting a real boxer, his own size, his own, his own weight, somebody that trains like him. Because it's all about seeing a black man fall. That's what it's been about. That's what it will be about until the return of the great one. I want Tank to beat everyone. I want the best to win. Bro, Jake versus Tommy sold hella. Did it? I believe that Jake and Tommy, and mainly Jake, I believe that his pay-per-view numbers be fraud and a sham. I think that Jake has never broke any pay-per-view records, and I believe that his reported records were false in order to push his name. They tried to inject Jake into boxing so they could try to erase a lot of what Floyd Mayweather did. And they also saw the amount of attention and money that Floyd was able to get, and they tried to piggyback off of that. So they basically try to steal it. Floyd is very influential. Of course, Floyd is black, so they try to steal the legacy of him and put it on Jake Paul, and it failed because at the end of the day, Jake grew up privileged. It's hard to become a boxer when you're already rich. They said, how did they try to erase what Floyd did? You have to understand, Floyd is the greatest pay-per-view seller of all time, right? Floyd is the greatest marketer of all time. What did Jake Paul come on there talking about? Oh, I broke pay-per-view records. I did this, I did that. But he didn't do shit. And the records reported are false, in my opinion. I think that they boost his records to try to make it seem like more people are interested in him than there really are. Because if you look at any of his recent little fights, nobody's even tuning in. Because they've already seen Jake doesn't really want to fight a real boxer. So people, they can't play make-believe with you but for so long. Americans sleep on the Canadian boxers, blah, 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 blah. I mean, Sam Langford is from Canada. KSI versus Logan sold a lot as well. Sure. Listen. When it comes to the Logan Paul, Disney, Jake Paul, Disney, these guys have Disney backing them. So even if the public doesn't buy it, Disney fuck around and buy some of it just to make it look like people are interested. But I don't think people are really interested. I don't think people care to see motherfuckers who really can't box. When we watch these fights between KSI and Logan or Jake and some no-name boxer that he fought his last fight, you can see there's a skill difference. There's a skill gap. And when people don't see those skills and they see guys doing sloppy shit in the boxing ring, it's like, what the hell? What are we watching? Think of it like this. Would you pay money, like real money, like to go see a high school basketball game? Would you pay NBA prices? Would you pay NBA prices, floor seat prices to go see a high school basketball game? No, because the skills and athleticism is not going to be up to par. That's why nobody go really watch that Jake Paul and that Logan Paul shit. Is this true? He announced this. It was good, Wickedy. First off, he don't have to announce it. I want y'all to work on reading in between the lines. Pitbull is going up to 140 to get a belt. He's fighting who? Rolly Romero. Pitbull's gonna beat Rolly 9 times out of 10. Tank will then go up to 140 and rematch Pitbull. It's a fight that the Mexican fan base has wanted for a while, and it's an easy way to get. It's not that big. God damn, man, I'm tired of repeating myself. What's
Hey,
good?
can you hear me now?
What's up?
Oh, cool. You can hear me. Fine. Yeah, see, my mic was broke on my phone. I fixed.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Good to see you. Good to see you and talk to
Good
you.
to see you too, Wiggity.
I'm not echoing, am I?
No, you good.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I got everything fixed then. What's up, Carrie?
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
So, who's Gervonta getting ready to fight? I just came in.
I don't know who he about to fight next, but I know by the end of 2024, I believe he will move up to 140 because the way everything is lining up with the PBC fighters. Rolly fighting Cruz, Tank and Cruz are Rolly having a history.
Yeah.
So this is how it works out. It's perfect. Even if Rolly beats Cruz, he's gonna take some damage in that fight, and then Tank could come in and knock Rolly out again. He can knock out a weakened version of Rolly, or if Rolly Tank can go in and fight a man who's 130, who's really a lightweight, and get a belt for his first fight, really his first title fight at 140. He'd be fighting somebody that's naturally smaller than all the other 140-pound title holders. So it's perfect, no matter which way you slice it. Great management by PBC. If y'all in here, make sure y'all tapping the screen, man.
What's up, bro?
Everybody in the chat. What's up? What's up?
My question is like, what is Tank doing? Like, why is he making it so difficult to make the fights that we really want to see? Like, it's actually kind of annoying now.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. This is about business, all right? Haney is not signed to PBC, number one. Uh, Number two, Tank knows that Haney is a dangerous fight. So dangerous fights, some fighters, they like to hold them off until the last fight. I'll give you an example. Sugar Ray Leonard, he made Marvin Hagler wait years. What's that? What's my other man?
Thomas
Errol
Hearns?
Spence. Errol Spence said it. Errol Spence said that the fight with Terrence Crawford, he knew Crawford was going to be the hardest, so he was going to get all the other belts and then fight Crawford. This is what some fighters choose to do. They don't really want to tackle the toughest challenge early.
Do you think Canelo did that with Triple G?
No,
No, you don't think he did? You think he fought Triple G
no. I
at
think
a fair
that,
age?
I mean, when Triple G first fought Canelo, he wasn't that old to where he couldn't win. He just lost. And some people think he won the first fight.
Oh yeah, yeah. I do remember that. Yeah, you could say he was putting a lot of pressure on Canelo in the first fight. Yeah.
Do you think that Tank ducked Loma back in the day?
Yes. Hey, I don't know what your name is, but when you're not talking, mute your mic for me because it seemed like your mic is echoing. But when you talk, you can unmute it, of course. Thank you. But let me answer that. Yes, I do believe Tank ducked Loma back in the day. I think that Tank was intimidated by Loma's high skill level. Many people were, but you know who wasn't? Devin Haney. Devin Haney was calling Loma out for 4 years. Even though I think Tank ducked Loma, I would like to say that that doesn't mean Tank is a bad fighter or a punk or that he's scary or anything like that. It just is. It is. Fighters duck. Do I think Tank should have ducked Loma? No. I think Tank could have knocked Loma out. But Tank is his own man, and you have to believe it in yourself. You have to see it within yourself.
Don't you think it's kind of weird that everyone low key hates Devin Haney, but like Tank can get so many excuses, like on and on and on, and Devin Haney's basically done everything in the book to get people's respect, and they still don't respect them. It's crazy.
But you have to understand one thing that I've learned. Uh, we live in a world where things are fake. People are fake.
Yeah.
So fake people identify with other fake people. And I'm not saying like Tank fake or no shit like that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying people, if you do what they claim they want you to do, they're actually not gonna like it because they wouldn't do that. Like you go to school, they tell you work hard. If you want to be successful, work hard. If you wake up and you work hard every day, people aren't gonna like you because they wouldn't wake up and actually work hard every day. That's not the world that we live in. If you're trying to get a girl, women, okay, I want a man to do this, do that, and do this, and do that. They get with that man and they cheat on him 20 times. because that's not really the man that they want. It's not the world. We don't really live in the world where it's like, you're positive, you work hard, everybody's gonna love you. Most of the time, it's the opposite. So Haney has fought Lomachenko. Haney has been undisputed. Haney has tried to make the best fights. He was calling Lomachenko out at a time where he probably would have lost a fight. You know what I mean? But when you really keep it real like that, most people are fake. They don't really identify with the real.
Right.
Everybody mute their mic when I'm talking because somebody mic got the echo. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But when y'all talk, just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Oh yeah, and you also said something about privilege with Jake. A lot of people think Devin Haney grew up with privilege, but like look at Devin Haney, a really good fighter. So like what do you mean by that? Like I want to know.
By privilege, this is what I mean. Jake Paul was in Disney making millions. So Devin Haney, he grew up with a father who provided him with a place to stay. You're supposed to have a father. You're supposed to have a father and a mother. He grew up with a father that gave him a place to stay, food to eat, and a father that directed his life and guided him towards boxing. Devin Haney built his name in the amateurs. So he's earned everything that is coming to him. Much like Ryan Garcia. People may think that Ryan is privileged in the boxing because the way that the media markets him, but a lot of his marketing he did on his own with the social media and the boxing drills and stuff like that, as well as how people perceive his looks. But these guys made their bones in the amateurs. They've won multiple national titles and shit like that. That's not privilege. Jake came out of nowhere getting pay-per-view headlines just because he's backed by Disney. He's never really felt pain going up the ranks. He's never really got inside these, went through these amateur rankings, or in some places they don't really do the amateur things. People go right into the pro, like, south of the border in Mexico. Jake didn't go through that whole process where he's building up skill, building up pain tolerance, building up punch resistance. None of that. He just skipped the line because he got connections with Disney. And that's just it. So that's what I mean by privilege. It's not necessarily about money per se, although Jake had probably 5 times or 10 times the amount of money that Devin Haney had. But it's just more about the path and the journey that you take to get to where you get.
But didn't Tommy Fury go through the amateur career as well? But like, yes, Tommy Fury's like whole like pro whatever thing is obviously like rigged. But like the thing is like he went through the amateurs as well, and people obviously think Jake possibly won that fight. I mean, he lost, but they think it was a
No,
good competitive.
Jake lost, but the reason why it was competitive is because Tommy Fury just isn't that good. And I don't like ripping on boxers because Tommy really was out there trying to compete and make something out of himself. But when you've been doing something your whole life and it's a close fight between you and a relative novice, that lets you know that, you know what, I'm really not good in this field. Tommy Fury should, I don't know, maybe go open an alcohol line or a clothing line or a cologne line. I mean, he has assets and money and stuff like that, but he's related to Tyson Fury, so he has to put on the boxing persona. He has to try to be the best boxer he can be. And since he's related to Tyson Fury, he will be put in position where he can make money, although he's not really not even a top 20 boxer in the world.
I think Tank just reached a level right now, kind of like that he can fight whoever he wants to fight, and no one can really tell him because
Nah,
he's funny. He could. You think he could force to fight Haney? How bad does it have to get?
he's not forced to fight Haney, but he can't fight anybody he wanna fight. He has to fight real competition, or they're gonna start losing money. Before the Ryan Garcia pay per view, let me break it down like this. First off, make sure y'all tapping that screen. But before the Ryan Garcia pay per view, Tank did like what 200 pay per view buys or some shit like that, or 250K pay per view buys. Like he broke records with Ryan Garcia because Ryan Garcia, people thought he was better than what he was. So he brought boxing credibility as well as star power with social media. So he had a dancing partner. But the thing that I want you to highlight is the fact that people thought Ryan was one of the four kings. They was calling Ryan one of the four
Yeah,
kings. And that's why motherfuckers tuned in because they're like, damn, what's gonna happen? Is Tank gonna lose? Is he gonna get knocked out? Is Ryan gonna get knocked out? That's what brings the people to the fight. The sense of we don't know how this is going to end. So Tank has to fight people where as though his win and loss record is in jeopardy. He cannot just fight anybody and think it's going to be
I
a
get
good
it.
sell.
Yeah, I get it. He can't just fight somebody that, at this point, he can't fight someone that everyone knows he's gonna win. It's got to be he might lose.
Some
He has to fight people that he knows he's gonna win. That's the thing. He can't just
Yeah.
fight anyone, right? Because if he fights anyone, then he's gonna lose like 5 times.
Or he,
but at the
or
end
it
of
can
the
happen like
damn,
what
he gonna
happened
lose
with the
5 times.
Yes,
like with the
sir.
Damn,
Yes,
Teddy.
sir. I
Joshua
said
King
it here
fight.
first. I think he's a pretty boy. He's protected by the media. You know, that type of guy.
Damn.
So I mean, he's just one of those guys, one of those characters. I mean, it is what it is. What can we say about it?
Damn.
But
You think he so you don't think Tank Davis is one of the most skilled fighters in the
no,
world,
no, I
huh?
think he's overhyped. I think he's overhyped. My personal opinion.
I understand that. I
Now,
understand if you
now,
believe.
now, I understand. I understand you
Rank
choose.
him. Okay, let
I
me ask you
understand
a
you
question.
choosing. I
Rank him
understand you
amongst the
choosing
lightweights.
take because of his race. But if
No,
you
no,
leave
no,
race,
no.
if you
I'm
leave
asking
race
you to
out of
rank
it,
him.
if you leave race out of it, you're just
Listen,
gonna see
listen,
that he's
listen.
just a
Teddy, I'm
guy
not talking
promoted
about
by the
race right
media.
now. I want you to rank. I want to know your ranking. When you rank Tank amongst the lightweights?
Amongst lightweights,
Yeah.
I ranked him number 1.
So how the hell you gonna say you don't think he that skilled if you rank him number 1 in the lightweight?
Well, it doesn't
Dude,
matter. I mean, it is what it is. He's protected by the media. What do you want to say?
No, I'm not talking about the. I'm asking
He's
you based
protected by
on
the
the
media.
skill
Yes, sir.
level, the power, the shit that he brings. Where do you rank him relative to other lightweights like Tank,
He's number 1.
Shakur, Loma,
Number 1.
Pitbull? Where do you
Number
rank him?
1.
I
Number 1.
So if you rank him number 1, then how the hell are you gonna say that he don't have a skill base?
Because
think he's
no, he does have skills, but he's protected by the media. I mean,
Okay,
it
so
is what
that's
it
okay.
is.
We can get. I agree with that. Yeah. Tank,
What do you
no,
guys
I
want
can
me to
agree with
say?
that. I
I
can
mean,
agree with that. I just
the
wanted
guy
to
has
know. I
skills. The
just
guy
wanted
is
to
pretty
know if you
good.
thought he was skilled or not.
He's a pretty good boxer, but he's like the Canelo, right? Of his weight. You know, Canelo is also protected the same way Tank is protected.
No,
These
Tank
guys
protected.
are
Tank should have fought
the
Loma.
golden goose.
he's
I mean,
earned
these
Tank should
that
have
guys
fought
are
Loma
protection though,
years
right.
bro.
ago. I believe that. Yeah, Tank has been
That's why I
protected.
say he can't fight anyone. He can't just fight anyone, right? He has to
But
be,
he's
like he has to choose his fights
But
wisely.
here's the thing, man. Once you get to that certain position where people are looking to you to be the next pay-per-view star, you're gonna have to get in there with a monster. Like Floyd, he couldn't end his career without fighting Pacquiao.
yeah.
It wouldn't have looked good.
Yeah,
And I paid $120 for that fight, man. It was
that fight was BS. To be
yeah,
honest, I
man.
mean,
It was
No,
like
it was a good
De La
fight, man.
Hoya Mayweather was a good fight.
it was
That
too
was a good
much.
No, it
I-
was a good
I-
fight,
Is a
man.
guy is a guy underneath me? What nationality is him? He sounds like he's Cuban or Puerto Rican. What are you, my friend?
Colombian Dominican.
Okay, so you don't know nothing. I mean, what Colombian boxers are out there that are good?
I don't know any Colombian boxers.
Because there's none. There's none. There's none.
Oh,
They're
but
not good at
Grandpa,
boxing. They're good at
isn't
soccer.
Grandpa?
They're good at soccer.
Oh
They're good at
shit.
soccer. They're good at soccer,
bringing
but
up
not good at
race
boxing.
right now. Like, can we talk
But then
about box?
what is
I mean,
that?
it is
What
what
does
it
that
is.
have to do
I'm
with
sorry, I have to
Isn't
say the
wait,
truth.
Grandpa's Colombian, right? Barroso?
what does that have to do with anything we talking about though?
Because you're giving an opinion of an American boxer.
What do you mean, bro? Like I'm from America though. Like, what you talking about?
You are, but your background's Colombian. Your background is eating
I was born in
pupusas and eating
Miami, Florida.
chilis.
What you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's what I'm saying.
Bro, what you talking about, bro? Like, bro, you
Colombians
My
are
nonsense.
friend,
tough though,
you're
bro.
from
Bro,
Scarface,
Colombia.
homie,
I think
Scarface.
he's a race. I think he's a
Bro, he
race
don't
I'm
fan.
even
not
know,
being
bro. You
racist, brother.
lost,
That's
bro.
just the
You
truth. I mean,
cloud
Colombians are
chasing,
not good
bro.
at boxing. What could I
That man
say?
said Scarface, bro. That was played by an
It's
Italian.
Scarface is
only it's
Cuban,
like
bro.
it's only a blacks and Mexican type of that's
What
it.
are
That's
you
they own
talking
the
about? There's
boxing
no
industry,
Cuban
not
box.
Colombians.
There's only black and Mexican boxers, bro. You really tripping now, bro.
No, I'm just saying the truth. I don't have nothing against Colombian. Colombian women are
Bro,
nice.
but
They have big booties.
And make sure y'all tapping that
what
screen,
do you
man.
even
We talk
consider?
about
First of
Colombians
all,
and Haitians.
what do you even consider black? Because there's black people in Colombia too. What you talking about?
But that doesn't mean
What
nothing.
you talking about?
That is American black. American black. We're talking about American
Man,
black.
please, bro. Now you just man,
There's a
man.
difference. There's a difference.
Ain't no difference, bro.
It
Black is
is
the
a big
skin,
difference, brother. There's a
not where you
difference.
from.
It's a
You could be
difference.
black in Europe or
It's not
black
the
in
same.
Antarctica. You still black.
No, sir.
Like,
You
what
cannot
does that have to
you
do?
cannot claim Mayweather as being Colombian. Okay, you cannot
If he
claim.
was born in
I mean, it's people
Colombia, then
over
he'd
in
be.
Colombia that Mayweather are related to. But listen, we moving on from
Okay,
this.
let's move on.
This is the thing. All right. This is the thing about Tank Davis. His next fight, to me, it has to be against a American black fighter. So we talking about race. He has to fight a black man with fast feet. If Tank can fight a black man with fast feet, cut the ring off and knock him out, then we gonna know that Tank Davis is the real deal. So far, he's fought
But
a lot
KJ,
of
he got to move up. He got to move up in
Hispanic,
weight though for that.
and Mexican fighters.
But KJ, but in order for him to do that, he got to move up in weight. He has
Yeah,
to.
he's going to 140. He's going to 140. As soon as Cruz beats Rolly, which I predict that Cruz is going to beat Rolly, most likely by stoppage, Tank will go up 140 and get a nice belt off of Rolly Romero. I mean, off of Pitbull Cruz. And Pitbull Cruz will really be an undersized 140-pound title holder. So it's the best, it's the perfect
And
scenario
that's
for
my
Tank Davis.
point. That's what I said about Tank. I said, you going to remember we talked about the last live? I said, now you want to go to 140, but he could have went 140 before. Now I'm looking at him sideways, bro.
Well, you could be looking at him sideways. You could be looking at him with eyes in the back of your head. I promise you, he don't give a fuck.
I
They
am.
focus on money.
I am.
They
I
focus
feel
on
you on the
money.
money, bro, but
I think Tank and
I
Canelo are
understand that.
honestly at the same spot right now, to be honest. Like, they have two people that's been calling them out for like a long time, and they're not making the fans get what they want, and it's starting to really make boxing
Oh
fans
no,
mad.
Canelo not exempt either. KJ know how I feel about Canelo.
Yeah,
I
Canelo and Tank are in
call
the
him a
same
coward.
position right now. Right now, Canelo and
He's
Tank are in the
scary,
same
bro.
position. They're some of the most popular.
Canelo is
They are the
scary.
most popular boxers in the world, but the fights that the fans want, they're not making for whatever reason.
Canelo
I
is
mean, at
scary.
the end of the
Man,
day,
forget the fans, bro. Man, this is about his legacy, bro.
but
It's
that's
about
the
his
thing. You have to
legacy.
accept.
David
I have to
Benavidez is
accept.
right there, man.
These fighters don't. Not every fighter gives a
David
fuck
Ben.
about legacy. You have to ask. In order for you to care about your legacy, it means two things. Number one, you care about where you will be placed in the all-time boxing realm and shit, and you also have to care about what others think about where you're gonna be placed in the all-time boxing realm. I don't think Canelo and Tank truly give a fuck, and there's nothing wrong with that. They getting paid, especially when in the case of Canelo, Canelo has already Canelo's resume is full. Now, Tank Davis, his resume, boy, he got to start fighting names tomorrow. But Canelo's resume is full, even if he don't fight Benavidez. I just think it's a pussycat move for him not to fight Benavidez. Like, come on, bro. Why you keep wanting to fight these undersized
But
guys?
You don't want to fight that Mexican
hey,
monster,
look,
bro. You seen
if
that last fight? You saw how that
I
went.
know.
You saw how that went.
Terrified,
hey,
bro.
look, check this out, bro. Check this out. It doesn't matter what he
Yeah,
feel,
that's
facts
true.
over feelings, bro. It's facts over feelings. He needs to stop ducking from David Benavidez and stop being scary. I don't give a
Well, the
damn.
fact is,
Obvious.
if
It's
he
obvious.
does, listen. Canelo's fan base, they love him
Of
unconditionally.
course, we talked about it the last time. He's the great white
Because
hope.
Bro, if
let's
he
just say he fights Charlo, right? He gains nothing from beating Charlo. Nothing at all. But he gains
Yeah,
At all.
but I
pop.
promise you, in Mexico, they looked at that as a great win.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
What do you mean he gains
for
nothing? He still
casuals.
beats the other twin. That's a good win.
Yeah,
No,
for
it's
the
not.
casuals. For
Bro,
the
that man,
casuals, like,
first of
oh,
all, the
that's a
man
good
hadn't fight
win.
in years. He only
That's
fought
a
10
horrible
rounds in
win.
a
He could
couple
have
of
fought
years.
Adam
10
McGee.
rounds in 3
He's out the
years, bro.
game.
What if
Jamal
he?
Charlo
Charlo,
seen
man,
What do
10
you mean
rounds of
he's
Charlo
out
action in
the
has
3
no
years.
upset?
experience fighting in the. Bro, Charlo has no experience fighting in Canelo's weight division, bro. He's too
None.
small.
Even
And
his
Canelo
weight,
is a better
even
boxer
his
than him.
last fight,
Not too
although
small.
he
No, he's
fought
not.
at a
He's not.
super middleweight weight, he was fighting a guy who was
He
coming
is
up
too
from
small. He has
150
no
Can't
and a
say
guy that
he's
experience
used
too
to
in
fight at
small.
welterweight.
bro.
I can't say he's too
Bro,
small.
Charlo has no experience. Charlo has
What
no
do you mean
experience fighting Canelo's
small?
weight class.
Arguably,
None. Matter
Bro,
of fact, I'm
No.
doing a video tomorrow on TikTok.
everybody is not Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, because number one, everybody not that athletic. Number two, everybody not on that shit, allegedly.
Exactly. Charlo hasn't. Charlo only fought one fight in what 3 years? And you
Yep,
think
10 rounds of action.
that he and you yeah, and you think that he has a chance against Canelo when he has no experience fighting in that weight
Absolutely
division?
not.
Man, get out of here, bro.
And he was
No,
barely
that's
beating.
hey.
You
No, he
never know.
cannot.
He got a chance, bro.
He was barely
Everybody,
beating Benavidez too. That fight
I ain't
was
trying to
close.
hear that, bro. Everybody is not Roy
Benavidez
Jones
isn't like that
Jr.
either. He's ducking better than Bivol. He's not trying to move up in weight. He's scared to
He
move up in
doesn't
weight.
No,
fight
no,
in
no,
that
no.
division. What the fuck are you talking about?
Benavidez is smart. If Canelo would have been a pussycat doll, then Benavidez would be able to be undisputed at 168 and then move up. Do you know what that does for your legacy? Let's say he beats Canelo, knocks him out within 10 rounds,
yo,
gets all 4 belts,
He
then goes
will.
up
yo,
to light
I have
heavyweight
full
and start wrecking
confidence.
shit.
I have full confidence that he will knock him out.
Oh yeah, me
yo,
too.
KJ. You
I would
think
bet my
Canelo,
I
life
have
on that.
full confidence David Benavidez.
My
I
life
have
on
full
that.
confidence that David Benavidez will knock him out.
Yo, KJ, do you think
I'm willing to bet money on that.
if Benavidez fights Bivol and beats him, knocks him out, you think it'll force Canelo have to fight him? Canelo's been
He's
talking
not
about
gonna beat
wanting to
Bivol.
Hell
fight
nah, it's just
Bivol.
gonna make
First
He's
off,
not do that to
no,
Bivol.
no,
Bivol will literally beat his
He's
ass.
not knocking out
once
Bivol, bro. Get out of
Benavidez
here.
goes up in weight, he's not coming back down.
No,
Canelo
let's
is
just say
waiting
At
for
all.
Benavidez to
Yeah,
outgrow
but like
the
what I'm
weight class.
saying, you think that would force Canelo
if
to
he
have to
does
fight
that,
him because he's
that
been
would
talking.
happen.
Did you hear what I said?
I think
Listen. Once Benavidez goes up in weight, he's not
He's
coming
not
back
going
down.
back down.
It doesn't matter what he will do to Bivol or Bertubia.
Exactly, and
Like
Canelo's not
Canelo
gonna
would
go
never
up
fight.
either.
Canelo's
Like,
waiting for him to outgrow the weight class right now.
But will Canelo go up to fight him then at
No,
175?
Canelo done with the going.
hell
No, he's
no.
not gonna do that.
Canelo's
Okay,
He's not
too
okay,
gonna
I
do
got it.
that.
My
Canelo
bad,
next
y'all.
wouldn't
Chill
move
out,
is
be an
y'all.
up.
excuse
It's
though.
out. It's out of the game.
KG,
After he does these next
he
couple
will
of
have
fights,
an
he's
excuse.
out. Whether he has
He
2
will have
more
an
fights
excuse
left or
too
4
big.
or 5, he's at the end of his career.
Canelo's like in his 40s.
Bro, whoever said
Them
David
either though.
couldn't
He gotta
KO
fight
Plant,
Boots.
bro, those are two different fighters, bro.
He wants to
You cannot compare that.
give him no clout. That Boots is on the outside looking in. God damn.
Yeah, but
But
that's on
aren't you
Boots.
guys?
Plant was not the Caleb
What?
Plant. The Caleb Plant that fought Canelo was not the same fighter that fought David Benavidez, bro.
Yeah, that fight.
Nah, you can't. In the
Plant
comment,
didn't fight for like a
Plant was
year.
better, bro. He asked for a bigger ring. Like Plant, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Plant was supposed to win that fight and he didn't, bro. And Benavidez literally did everything in order to get that fight. He was low key B side for real, even though Benavidez'
Hey,
name
thanks
was
for the
A
follow,
side.
man.
and
Make sure y'all
Kenny
tapping
Davis
the
was being
screen.
fucking biased.
hey, look, check this out. You know why Benavidez won? There's a huge difference between being a great boxer and being a great fighter. Benavidez is a great fighter. Caleb Plant is a
I
great
think he's
boxer.
a very
He's
good
flat
Greater
boxer.
footed,
fighter
bro.
always
Wait,
wins.
I have
No,
a,
That
Benavidez
was a
really
good
not even
fight.
skilled like that. He's just bigger than.
I have a question
No,
for all of
no,
you.
Nah, bro.
no,
You can't.
Nah,
no.
No,
Benavidez
no,
is
no, no,
skilled.
no,
He
no.
be getting
Don't do
after
that to
it.
Benavidez. That's not the reason
Hey,
why he won.
Marcos, thanks for liking
That's
the
not the reason
live.
why he won.
Yeah, I have a
Benavidez could
question.
fight,
I have
bro.
a question for all of you guys. How easy would Caleb Plant beat Jaime Munguia?
Damn.
I don't
I
know,
think
bro.
Plant
Right
would
now,
Plant
beat him
Caleb
can't
with.
Plant
knock
might be.
anyone out.
Right
It's
now,
going to
Caleb Plant might
12
be
rounds.
damaged, man. He might be damaged.
After that
Mm-hmm.
Benavidez fight, bro, he looks like
After the Canelo and the Benavidez, like he's taking a lot of hard shots. And
That's the
Munguia
thing
will be
about
coming in there to throw some of the same shit on him.
Munguia is just 99 attack and nothing else. You know,
Yeah.
if Benavidez fights him, and that would be just
Andretti was beating Benavidez every round. What fight did you
yeah, that was
watch?
not,
yeah.
bro.
Ben,
Come
that
on.
guy,
Yeah,
he's blind,
Benavidez
bro.
was
No
being
way.
Somebody
like
said that in
dog
the
shit out of
comments.
Benavidez put it
No
on
way.
him, bro.
Andrade. I don't know what they're talking
He
about.
put it on him, bro. That was like he looked like
That man
a
said
beast.
Andretti was beating Benavidez.
Of course,
Yo,
it's the
what
guy
fight
with
was
the
you
Andre
watching?
moved up in weight though to get that fight, bro. He was way smaller than Benavidez, bro.
Yeah.
It's still
Oh
it would
yeah.
have still been
Benavidez is like six. Like what is he? 6'1"?
Yeah, 6'1". It's not even about that. It's really the way that his body is built. Like Benavidez, he
It's
got
his
a long
size,
ass
bro.
arms, he tall. Then he has muscle. Then he has all of this fat.
endurance
Then he
too.
has a
Bro,
big
He has
head.
like fat guy strength, and he's
he
skinny, and he can move
he has a
And you
fast.
gotta
basketball player's
understand,
body.
Benavidez he was obese as a
Yeah,
child, so
yeah, you're
his
right.
bones are used to carrying
He's a
around
big
all
boy.
type of weight.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah,
he
you're
got
right.
big bones,
They used to
man.
call him a
Like his
fat boy
bones
and
are big.
everything.
You know, like how they had the hyperbolic time chamber in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
They
Uh-huh.
put all the gravity. Benavidez, he used to carrying around all type of gravity and
He
shit.
got
Like
big
he was big.
legs and shit. That heavy
Yeah.
can carry around
That
all
makes
that
a
weight
lot
in
of
the
sense.
calf.
That makes a lot of sense why he's so strong.
Yeah,
Benavidez was
but
dropped by a
imagine if
scrub
you
before.
walking
Also,
around
Yeah,
every day
At
with a
sixth
with
grade,
if you look at David Benavidez's body type,
260
like
pounds.
he's not the most cut dude. Like he's just solid.
Yeah, but that's all the years that he was obese all those years,
Yeah,
just
he
carrying
was a
all
fat
that
boy.
extra weight. Yeah, man, he's strong. Not even just physically is he strong from carrying
He's
around the
just
fat,
strong
but he
normally.
mentally strong because you know when you big, people make fun of you and
Yup.
shit. So
So
that man,
now he got his
he
braid.
is a
He got
monster.
he got the braids done. He done trimmed up. He's knocking people out. He got the confidence now. And he's acting. He knows how to talk to the media now. So people are falling in love with him. You can tell a lot of money
His
he's
wife
He's
bringing
a
fine
out.
as
humble
hell. I
guy.
ain't even gonna lie.
That's another reason I like him. He's humble.
He's humble. He's humble, but not like soft humble. He
Yeah,
tells
yeah.
people like, "Hey, I'ma humbly drop you." Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah, yeah.
he talks very like direct. He don't really
He's
like use
not.
direct.
Can I
When
say
they
this?
ask him,
He doesn't have a bully
and
image.
when they ask him
He's not a
questions, he
bully.
doesn't really run around the question. He's real
That's
direct.
literally the definition of him. He's a bully.
Yeah, I ain't want to say nothing about
If
No, I
nobody.
Devin
said
Haney
no.
had
I
the
said
same
his
personality,
personality, not a bully.
Benavidez, he would
I
be a
just
bigger
never,
star.
shit, I don't fuck about who they dating.
Devin Haney's more humble than Benavidez. What are you saying?
No, he's not humble, bro.
Ain't none of these fighters humble, bro.
If Bill Haney would just shut up,
That
Devin Haney
man
would.
Nah,
said his
man,
wife
hold
is
up.
plastic.
Let me
I'm
Nah, I
stop
don't
you
telling
think
you
right
so,
guys
there,
bro.
this.
bro.
I'm
Bill
telling you guys
Haney's
this.
not gonna shut because that's his father, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Ain't none of
Of
these
course,
fighters
Devin,
humble.
bro.
here's
Of
the
course,
thing
Devin
about
Haney's
David
gonna be ass.
Benavidez's
There's
father
nothing
is like,
humble about thinking that you're the best in the world. There's nothing
There's
humble
nothing
about
exactly.
knocking dudes out. Y'all, it's
Devin
just some
Haney.
people are better liars. Some people are better liars than others. Some people are better representatives than others.
Look,
So
Bill
they can
Haney
go.
is the
They
talker.
can think
Yeah, but
before they
he's not.
get in
Yeah,
front
but
of the
what I'm
camera. They
saying
can
is
I
that
think
just
like,
feel like
Benavidez,
I'm
he's
the
not a
fucking
bully.
best, but they get in front of the camera and be like,
Bro,
Hold up,
they've been
my bad.
asking
KJ,
for
my
the
bad.
big
Can't hear
fights for
KJ.
years, bro. They've been asking for the big fights for years, and they still don't get it. And they've been fighting the hardest fights, arguably out of anybody.
Because
Who?
he's just getting better. That's what this gonna happen. He's gonna get
Yeah.
better and more experienced and more confident, and eventually, we gonna see some shit. That's it.
He needs that Ryan Garcia fight. He needs it. He doesn't. He can beat Ryan Garcia, but he needs the popularity. He's not a pay per view star.
Somebody got mute their mic. I think it's Marcos. Marcos, mute your mic. Yeah.
Like what a pay per view star. He needs that Ryan Garcia fight. He can easily beat him.
Who you
Probably
talking about,
faster
Haney?
than Tank.
You talking about Haney?
Yeah, I'm talking about him. Yeah, for sure.
If Haney
He
beats
needs that.
Ryan,
He
he
needs that
doesn't
fight.
become a star, bro.
Star already. I don't know why people try to downplay stardom. He's a star. Like,
No, it's not.
you don't think he's a star?
If he was a star, he'd be doing pay-per-view numbers. He's not.
But
But
yeah,
I thought his
35,000
last
pay per
fight
view
did
is not
pay-per-view
shit, bro.
numbers. I thought he did good.
No,
No,
he
it did
did bad.
30,000. That's like it.
How much?
30,000.
That's
30,000.
it?
That's it.
Man, not good. My
he's a
bad.
star, bro. Come on, bro.
He
30K
needs to knock Tank
pay-per-view
out and
buys
take his
is a
spot.
star.
That's what it is.
30K
He's
pay-per-view
not knocking
buys.
Tank out. That's for
not
sure,
a star,
bro.
big man.
Never, bro. Don't say never. This is a fight game, bro. We don't say never until we see the fight.
No, he's not gonna knock Tank out.
You don't
Even if
think
he
he'll
beats
knock
him.
Tank out?
No.
He
Oh,
can't even
hell
beat Tank, but
no.
he can't. He didn't knock out Regis. Tank has a really, 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 really great chin.
But if he
Yeah, he
does,
has the same
Bro,
type of head
no,
as
wait,
if he
who says
does,
Tank
No, if
loses, bro?
anything, Tank would
Tank
knock out
hasn't fought
Haney.
anybody
Tank would
that
stop
touched his
Haney.
chin. Like, everyone knows Devin
see,
Haney's flaws. No one knows Tank's flaws because he hasn't fought anyone yet.
that would be like what we
Barrio,
saw Wilder
Barrio
But how?
touched
That's
like
what proves the
But
point
KJ,
Barrio
being,
touched
bro.
Tank.
how many fighters would you say? But
Ryan
KJ, how
Garcia
many
touched
fighters would you
Tank's
say that?
temple.
Tank hit Ryan a lot, or not
Yeah,
Tank. Tank
but
got hit by
KJ,
Pitbull.
how many fighters would you say that Tank has fought that were knockout specialists?
Knockout
he only
specialists? Nobody.
Rolly.
Pitbull, bud.
Pitbull is not a knockout specialist. I mean, he
Both
can
No, he's
stop
not
you,
a
beats
but he's not
knockout
really.
Pitbull
specialist, bro.
and Rolly in the
He
same
more
You don't
like
fight.
think
a
Rolly's a
Pitbull wears
knockout?
people down.
Rolly,
He
Rolly,
wears
yeah,
people down.
Rolly is a knockout specialist. He a hard hitter
He
too.
can hit hard.
Rolly not a knockout Tank is a knockout specialist. Now, anyway, okay, if Tank were to fight Sabril Matias, that'd be him fighting a knockout specialist. Like,
who do you think
This
wins
is
that fight?
over, bro, for real though.
Who do you think wins that fight? Tank
so
versus.
Tank and Sabril, I don't know.
That would be a good fight, honestly.
Tank got
But
What happens
Tank
if
got all the
Bo
clout,
has no.
bro. Tank
I'm gonna
got
be
all the
honest with
clout.
y'all. Do y'all know what boxing, like if boxing was really real, probably none of these motherfuckers would be undefeated at lightweight no more.
Yep.
Because back in the day, like them, I'm talking about when you go look at the
Hey, look,
early
Roy
1900s
Jones
and shit was
said it best, bro.
150, 13, or 23 and 13 or some shit. That's what happens when you literally have to fight everybody. You start losing.
You're gonna lose, exactly. You're gonna lose.
If this shit was really real,
Hey,
none of them would be undefeated. That's why it's like we don't know who's who. We don't
Bro,
know who good.
yo,
We don't know who's
KJ,
really great.
that's a fact, bro.
hey,
Because that's
look,
why
hey,
when
hey,
people
look, hey,
talk
look,
about Wilder losing,
Roy Jones
and I'm
Jr.
like,
said
bro,
it best, bro. He
eventually
said
he knocked
everybody's
out
afraid to
42
lose.
people. He gonna lose once he fight people. He
Isn't afraid to
fights
lose.
everybody. When you fight people, you might lose, bro. We all been in street fights. Sometimes it's you lose, bro. Like It doesn't mean you gave up.
No,
That's just life, bro. That's life.
Hey,
Fuck it.
look.
What
Roy
Floyd
Jones
That's
did
Jr.
what
was
said
makes
it
like
best.
MMA.
what Floyd did was
That's what
rare.
makes
You're
MMA
supposed
so
Roy,
most
great.
fighters, the more champions they fight, they supposed to lose.
That's what makes MMA so great. A lot of
look,
Floyd
check this
Floyd
out. Roy
Mayweather
Jones
doesn't
Jr.
lose.
said it best, bro. He said they're afraid to lose.
Marcos, he said
Yeah.
it right there. That's why UFC, the MMA,
Yep.
they lose because them dudes they fight, and it could be your day, bro.
Here's the
It
thing.
just
Yeah, but Dana White controls everything. So when
Yeah.
they lose, he could rebuild them.
Exactly, bro.
In
Yes.
boxing,
That's
when
what
you're a black fighter
they
and you
know
lose,
that.
the media tries to destroy your career off of one
Bro, that's what the
loss.
Yeah.
PBA should be doing.
In
They need to strip
MMA,
Canelo of his
if
titles,
you
but
lose a
he
fight, you
fucking
win 2 more fights.
ducking benefits for
You're back in the title picture. You know what I'm saying?
Canelo's not black though.
me, it's
Canelo's
not
not
to me.
black,
I've
bro.
always
Bro.
Canelo's
watched
not black.
boxing.
Canelo's not black, bro. Right?
I've always
Oh
watched
yeah, that's
boxing
right. He's not
different.
black. They don't.
It's not. It's
Canelo,
how you.
Canelo is still gonna be loved by.
You know what I'm saying? It's how you
Canelo's still
lose.
gonna be loved by
That,
white
to
people
me,
and
that's
Mexicans, bro.
that's what I base it off. I'll buy your pay per view if you lost like a champion, bro. Like you went down.
Listen, if you're a black fighter, they try to. If you get one loss, they try to make it the end of your career.
Yep.
So that's another reason why black fighters
Always.
are more hesitant to go out, just throw themselves out like that. Like
They don't do that
motherfuckers
to
every
Conor
day.
Ben
Exactly,
though.
like
They don't do that to
why
Conor
was
Ben.
Terrence Crawford so
Your career.
quick to lose his IBF while Canelo's still over here and he not
Hey,
fighting
but
anywhere, bro?
I think Crawford's already like to that level where he don't care about belts, bro. He's already the best in the world.
Look at
I
Errol
know.
Spence. Errol Spence got one ass whooping, and people act
Like
like
he's
this
trash,
motherfucker wasn't an Olympian.
He's
People act
about
like
to
he
die.
didn't go out and win 3
bro.
belts.
He got beat by the
Uh-huh.
best fighter. Like what y'all expect to happen? It was,
But
that's it.
okay, you're saying that logically, but do you understand most fans
Uh-huh.
on Instagram, social media are saying,
He's trash.
"Oh, Errol ain't shit. He not the
Yeah.
same.
He was never
He's
good.
Nah,
overrated.
bro.
He washed."
This was what happened on that night.
Disappointed. He
lost.
disappointed
He
people.
lost to a
Everyone was
better
rooting
fighter.
for
That's
Earl.
it. Y'all got to notice.
It don't matter. People, motherfuckers disappoint you every day. Your girl disappointed you before if she cheated on you.
Earl
The
took
people
it.
who parents leave them, they disappoint
Earl
you.
took
That's
it on
life.
the chin, bro. He took it on
Errol
the chin.
disappointed people.
He lost that fight. Everybody saw that fight. I was shocked because I was going for Earl. I thought he was gonna win the fight, and I was shocked, bro. I called my best friend. I was crying. Oh man, bro, what the fuck happened, bro? I
Hey,
told you,
look,
dog,
Canelo.
and I
Hey,
was crying
look.
like a little bitch. Oh
Hey, look.
man,
Ever
bro.
since Canelo fought Floyd Mayweather, bro, he said, "Yo, I will never taste that again."
And he tasted the beaver.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter, bro.
It was a
First of all,
Fuck
nobody-
Jamel
it was a
Charlo,
blessing
bro.
and a
Like,
curse.
what Floyd did
Jamel
to
Charlo's
Canelo.
undisputed.
Floyd he did another. He schooled him, but we're talking about like, you know what I'm saying, like the pure fighting, bruh, of the fighter. You know what I'm saying, like what's in you, bruh? Like give me what you have. I don't care if you lose. I'm gonna pay the money because I pay the money. I pay Pacquiao Mayweather. I feel like I lost money.
Most people don't think like that. They've
What?
conditioned people to hate on black fighters and to pretty much be a cancer to their career. Like you can't really
Bro, it's been like that since Jack Johnson,
if you
bro.
win, they try to say, well, you didn't fight him at the right time, or he was injured, or they try to make up some reason why you're dominant, like how they did with Floyd. If you lose,
Tyson
then your
Fury.
whole entire career was a sham. That's how they do it, and that's why a lot of the black fighters
They don't do that to Roy Jones
because
though.
they like, I don't want my career to be over just because I got a loss.
Yes, they did.
Because everyone loved Ali.
You don't think
You
that's
understand that Muhammad
changed
Ali
already
was
though? This
one of the most charismatic men of all time.
KJ,
Not just
KJ, you don't think that's changed that the whole
Johnny List.
take the L?
No.
Like people don't care about the
No.
L. People still care about
No.
the O.
No, when it comes to black
No.
fighters, it doesn't change. It didn't change, and it will never change.
So it's like if Tank take a loss, it's over for him. That's it. It's like he can't.
Tank is different.
Oh yeah,
Tank is like Mike
boy.
Tyson. Tank is knocking everybody out. So when you don't have like Mike Tyson, he could lose. People would still come. Number one, they thought Mike was crazy, but number two, they knew that Mike could knock people out. So when you have knockout power and you've been marketed a certain way to where people they really think that you know, a boxing god or a knockout god or some shit, they're gonna come watch them fights even after you get your first loss. But somebody like a Devin Haney,
Yes,
they had one bad performance. Fuck a loss. Shakur had one bad performance.
Oh, they
He's
trying to
done.
fry him.
You know, he
Right.
was shit.
They frying him
Dude,
right now.
Shakur has to fake that he's retiring to get like anything. Everyone knows that's like.
Bro, but
oh,
the thing about it,
But my question is,
But all Shakur does is talk
Shakur-
shit on Twitter though.
My question is, Shakur is a defensive genius, a defensive whiz.
and no one
Why
likes
aren't
it.
people buying into what he's doing?
Thank
If Alonso
you.
was doing the same
That's the
shit as
way.
Shakur, I feel like more people would put some respect on
This is
his
how I
shit.
look at it, yo, KJ. This is how I look at it. These are all like in the game Street Fighter. E Honda don't do the same shit Blanca do. You know what I'm saying? Dao Sim don't do the same shit Chung Lee do. These are all different fighters. His shit is defense. He had a bad night,
I
but
don't
he's
think
still
that
a
was a
good
bro.
fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
but
want to
you're
see.
reasonable. You've shown yourself to be reasonable in your takes. Most people are nothing like this. Most people they saw first off they don't like
They don't give
because
a
of his style. Number one, but they saw that one performance and they was like, yes, now is our time to destroy that young black
fuck.
man.
Yeah, that's what happens though.
it's like all his previous
But
fights didn't even exist, bro.
Right.
but
They
this
need to
is how the
respect
fans
Shakur.
work.
Everybody was
Now he
ducking
come
him.
back.
Everybody.
Let's say Shakur fights Tank and embarrasses him. I'm talking about schools embarrass him down. Oh, Tank wasn't this. It's bro. This is part of the industry. It's entertainment.
No, that's not what's gonna happen. First off, more people like Tank than Shakur. So if Shakur were to beat Tank,
But
people
like
would just be
embarrass him
more
like that.
interested in
That'll
the
be an
arena.
upset.
Like they would
Drop.
be coming up with excuses to why Tank lost. Just like how we did with Earl.
Yeah.
Like people, they're gonna side with who they like. I don't know if you realize this, but in life, it's not about what you do; it's about who does what. So, if like I'll give you an example. I was working at a job, and I used to flirt with this one woman every day. She used to flirt back, and there was one day some dude walked in. I guess he was new. He flirted with her. She had a big problem with it, and she was like, "Who the hell is this ugly man looking at my ass and all this stuff?" And I'm like, what the hell? I do every day. You understand what I'm saying? No, this is a real true story. True story.
Yo, KJ, you
And
tripping?
I said
Yeah,
more
bro.
absurd shit to her
Yo,
back
that
in the
hey
day.
yo, look, that
I don't
happens.
know.
Hey yo, the difference between harassment and flirting is how good you look.
Yeah, well, it's
That's a
how good the
fact.
girl think you
Stop.
look. It's not how good you look. It's how good the girl think you look. But it's the same thing in boxing. The difference between somebody who ducking or the difference between somebody who was courageous or somebody who lost because they suck is how much people like you. And that may tie into looks as well. Because people care about how the boxers look. Like Ryan Garcia, people think that he look good, so he got a fan base that's wrapped up in his quote unquote looks.
They
So
think
looks and all that
offers
Oh
look
extra.
yeah,
good.
he a pretty
Yeah,
boy.
but that's all
He a pretty boy.
perception. You right? Because it's all perception that like he looks like the
The entire
pretty.
world is about
Blah,
perception.
blah.
It's
But
people
it's
that's
like,
doing life in jail for crimes that they didn't commit,
yeah,
but
you're right.
the public perceives that they did that shit and they
They're
serving
going to
real time.
jail. You're right. You're right. You fact. You know what? It looks
Man,
like
yo,
you might
man, hey,
look
look,
like
man, man.
look at the
I
difference.
just wish my
Ryan comes off as the media like he's the good boy, pretty boy, whatever, blah blah. But and then Tank comes off as the bad boy, gone to jail, doing this, doing that.
But
But
the bad boy image is good for Tank. It's
Ryan
been working.
drinks alcohol, does drugs. Tank don't do none of that shit.
You got to understand something. First off, Tank do drink. Cause I seen him
Who?
drink before.
Oh,
But number two,
Yeah,
and
there
he
was a
from
video of him
Baltimore.
drunk dancing. There was a video of him
huh?
drinking and dancing with Adrian Broner and
oh
Hey,
yeah.
Spence.
look, man. Hey, look. Tank
They
is
were
from
yeah, but
Baltimore, bro. So
he
that
said
boosts
he
his
stopped
image.
drinking though. Did he say he stopped drinking?
Here's the thing, though. Negativity
I don't
Yeah,
spreads
believe a
more
because
than
word
I
that
don't
man
drink with
say.
positivity.
people every day. I don't know shit. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what
You're
they
right.
do.
Yo,
That's a
can I
fact.
Only
say it
thing I
again?
know is I don't know him. So I don't know.
Negativity spreads more than
Damn,
But Devin
I
positivity.
love
Haney
this
is
Wait a
man,
great.
minute,
bro.
wait
He
a minute.
isn't.
He live,
He isn't like
wait, he
every
live
other
all the way
fighter.
down in Florida though.
Who? Tank?
Hey
Yeah, he
VP,
live
I
all the
will
way
bring
down in
you up, but the
Florida.
damn shit is full.
No, he don't. He live in Baltimore.
If somebody up here and they don't
He
want
live
to
in
talk,
Florida, bro. He got a crib in
I'm down
Baltimore.
so I can bring up some other people because other people they want to come up. But if you still want to be up here, it's on you. But I'm just telling y'all that
When he
motherfuckers they want to come up.
I'll let someone join. I'll let
when
someone
Tank
join.
got arrested,
All right,
when Tank got arrested,
You can
right?
hear
When
me?
his girl tried to take
yeah.
his car, that was in Florida. He got a crib in Florida.
Yeah, but that was just some domestic stuff, man. And like like you can't really you don't know what went on in that man's relationship, bro.
And
So I
apparently
ain't
she
gonna
No,
gave
no,
the
no,
judge.
no.
people
I'm just talking
toothbrush.
about where he at
You
now.
know
He live in Florida.
what Tank goes through, bro. He's not even focused in boxing right now. Let's be honest. Like he's going through a lot. This whole all 2023.
My man Wiki said he's gonna be in the shit.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Yo, look, Tank is Tank, bro. He earned his shit. He got his he did his shit, bro. Like you can't argue what he's done, bro.
earned nothing.
You
He
know what I'm
has not
saying?
fought a top tier
No,
fighter.
no,
Can't
no, no,
boast
no,
this
no.
Nah,
beats
You
you
made a
Bull.
can't
great
say he
point.
Can't
hasn't
boast
First
earned
this
off,
that,
beats
bro.
Pitbull.
He hasn't earned it. this, bro? Who said
even though Tank resume isn't one of the best, at the end of the day, Tank has put on electrifying performances, and that
Yes.
matters. Like I
Thank
give you an
you.
example. Lomachenko is 17-3, but Loma has put on so skillful, electrifying performances. Tank has done the same thing, but Tank hasn't been because he's knocking motherfuckers out cold.
He's
He has
entertaining
memorable
us.
knockouts. So with my I think it was Kerry that said it, but you cannot take that away from him. That when he gets in the ring, he gets the fans out of
He
their
gonna give you
seat.
a
He gets
show.
their heart
Yes.
racing,
Yo,
and he
I
leaves
was
His
somebody
stars
watching
get
unconscious.
Brody
earned
fight.
pay per view. He's definitely like
Tank,
that. But I'm talking
I'm
about
gonna tell you right
legacy.
now, this is all about entertainment, bro. And this is what Floyd preaches to everybody. If you can't put people to pay their money to buy them $13 beers that cost $2 at the store, in the stadium they cost $13, this is when it becomes real. And people are like, oh no, but he don't want to fight him. This is what Leonard Ellerby be talking about. People are paying $25 for a $2 shot. This is the money. It matters, bro, when you get to that level, and people need to wake up and be like, bro, that matters. Tank, when you go see a Tank fight, you thinking he's gonna knock somebody out. This is gonna be exciting. I'm gonna take my wife here. His wife, you take your girl there
No,
that
don't
never
take your
seen.
wife there, boy, because she fuck
Oh, my
around.
wife's going.
Walk out.
She going.
Yeah, he did.
She
Bro,
going.
Yo, for
Let's
real.
be
you acting
real. Let's
like
be
Don't
Tank
real.
don't
won't
bring
get
your
a
lady
huge
over
When
pay
we
per
here.
were
view
all in
fight
high
if he
school,
fights Devin Haney.
when you whoop somebody in front of a girl that you like, she likes you a little bit more. She
Yeah,
likes
that's
you a
fact.
little bit more because
Yeah,
she know you can whoop
it's
some
true.
ass. That's the same shit when it comes to
Hey,
professional
look. Hey,
boxing.
look.
That's the real shit.
Man, man, man.
Bro, you acting
Man,
like
that's a
you
woman
acting
thing,
like if
man.
he
Yo,
fought
your
Devin
women.
Haney,
Your
it won't be
women
a good
like
fight
dudes
for him.
that know how to fight.
Women
You
like to
think
see
Tank can
somebody
knock Devin Haney
whoop
out?
some ass. That's it. That's real. That's
Yo,
real.
That's what I'm saying.
Loki,
Women, women love dudes who know how to fight.
I never met a girl be like, "Oh, my man got beat up. I'm gonna go home and fuck him now." No, really, you ain't getting no pussy after that, bro. You ain't getting no pussy. You got your ass whooped. You ain't getting no pussy, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You might get left,
Hey,
man.
look. Hey, check this out. That was one of the reasons why I started to do
KJ.
boxing, bro. When I was in high school,
Pause.
when I was in high school, when I started boxing, bro, man, it's different.
You see,
Perception is
I'm
everything,
be
bro.
real with you.
Boxing, you wanted to be someone's ass and get bitches on your dick or something?
Look. I used to wrestle
Nah, I
all
did
through.
it.
I
No,
used to wrestle all through high
some
school.
real stuff, bro. Nah, I took up boxing because I was getting my ass. I was a small kid, bro. I used to get my ass kicked. I ain't even gonna lie.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, look, I took up wrestling, bro, and then the first time I fought somebody was boxing. He was a boxer, and I was like, oh shit, motherfucker hit me like 6 times before I even hit him once. I was like, what the fuck is going on? As soon as
You
I
got him on
grabbed
the
his ass,
ground.
I had to put him in a chokehold, bro. So I gotta tell people you can't play boxing because it's a different level. When people know how to hit you, like in places you never been hit, you're like, uh-oh, and your knees just like you get hit and your knee just gives up, and you're like, uh-oh, what the hell just happened? What the hell? I don't even want to be here no more. He just,
Hey, yo,
bruh.
KJ, you saw the news with that Japanese fighter that passed away through brain damage. That was fighting in the Norwest undercard.
Nah.
For real?
Yeah, he passed away, bro. He was only 23 years old.
Dang.
I mean, a lot of boxers be dying, like, but since they're not big names, nobody hear about
Yeah.
it. Like,
That's
the
another thing
boxers
that
die every year.
all the fighters, Deontay Wilder cried in one of his interviews because of the shit that they go through and everybody talking shit about them. Like, oh, it makes them go into a
Boxing is a
depression.
lonely sport, man.
But like,
That's
it's
why.
I'll be
part of the
honest with you,
sport.
bro. Like I box and I train everything, but I wouldn't want nobody. If I died in the ring, I wouldn't want nobody feeling sorry. And like I know what I signed up for. The boxing game like the drug game,
Yeah.
so you can't be out here trying to make $1 million through violence and then be upset if something violent happened
Yo,
to you.
KJ,
That's just the way I look
what
at it.
weight you fight
Yeah.
But
at?
the way in my mind, I'd be like, I don't know why y'all bitching. Y'all know what y'all signed up. It's like if somebody signed up for the military, but then cry when they get shot.
Deontay
Yeah.
Wilder,
I agree 100%.
but he doesn't train how to put his hands up. He still takes punishment to the head, so he
Yeah,
cries
Deontay
about
has
what people
told you
go through.
that wasn't a direct shot at Wilder. I was just saying it's like you can only me personally, you can only feel so bad for boxers because we know what we going into. Like
Yeah.
you could box
I'm
and
just
not be
saying
able to
it's
function later
unfortunate.
in life. You could box and die, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Wilder can't
How
box.
Yeah,
hard
man,
boxers
but
are. I
yeah,
see how
yeah,
You
I
just
hard
agree
gotta
with
let
you
boxers.
him in.
100%. It's
You
just
can't
unfortunate
say he
that dude
can't box,
Wilder
bro,
that dude
can't
was
because you
only
fight.
beat
23 years
42
old.
people.
He was
You
young.
can't
Wilder
say
can't
that.
fight.
You can't say that
You
after
just gotta let
you
him
beat
in.
42 people. I don't care. You can't. It's like somebody saying, "Hey, you can't write, but I wrote 42 essays." he
Munguia beat
He
like
boxed.
he
44
don't
No,
people,
fight
and
the
y'all
way you
say
no.
he
want him
can't
to
fight.
fight.
His
Hey,
most
hold
credible
on.
fight was
Deontay
Ortiz.
Wilder, his
Munguia beat
resume
like
his
44
resume is
people, and y'all
questionable.
saying he can't
But
fight.
he beat Ortiz. Ortiz is a great good win. He took Tyson Fury through the hardest wars of his life.
Hardest
So
wars.
Deontay Wilder, at the
I
end of the
arguably
day,
think he
he's
won
a
the
very
first.
formidable boxer. Is he the best technician that we've seen? No.
No way.
Is even in the
No,
middle of the
absolutely
Fury
not.
best technician
cheated
I've
in
ever
the
Absolutely
seen.
second.
not.
But like what
But
you
the
But
just
cap,
what he
said,
does with
KJ,
that right hand and
but
what he does
hey,
with
hey,
his
hey,
he's
but
footwork,
check this
his
out,
exciting.
grit,
KJ. But
he
like
was
you, but like
amongst
you
one of the
said,
best
he
in the
was
world.
he was a cash cow.
He was exciting though. Like it doesn't matter.
But
Like
it's not even just about being exciting. Deontay Wilder was amongst one of the best in the world.
yes,
He took his
Deontay
right hand
Wilder
and
is
used it
like
to his
a
heart.
Amir Khan level, you know?
Who?
He's a
yo,
What?
cheater, so
Hey,
he didn't.
KG.
He
Yeah,
he had to
Deontay
cheat
no,
to
Wilder is
beat.
like
hold up,
Amir
no, he's
Khan
not,
level, you
bro. What
know?
you talking about,
Damn.
bro?
Actually, that's a good comparison because Amir Khan, what he had was that speed. But you can't be
No chin.
in
Yeah,
boxing
yeah.
if you only good at one thing. You're gonna get exposed eventually. But I don't know about the Tyson Fury fight. You know why?
Yo,
Because Tyson
Because he
Fury
cheated.
showed power in that fight that he's never showed before. And in the Francis Ngannou fight, he wasn't able to show that power. And Francis
but
Ngannou
Yeah.
the
and Mike
thing
Tyson
about
said they believe he cheated in the
Hey,
Wilder fight, and they made
the
sure to
thing,
check his gloves. So it's a possibility that Tyson Fury wasn't able to get
dude,
those flip floppy gloves that he got
yep.
in the Wilder fight.
Yo,
you
KJ, I
know,
Deontay
saw your
Wilder.
video
Okay,
about
Wait,
that,
wait,
bro.
wait,
I
wait.
agree with
Wilder
that
also
shit.
weighs
yo,
like
KG.
211
Wait a
Can I
minute,
tell you
what?
why
Wait, yeah,
Tyson Fury struggled with
KJ,
his?
you think Tyson Fury was fighting Deontay Wilder in all
he
three fights
cheated.
with dirty gloves?
Of course.
The
No,
first fight
the
for
first fight, it
sure.
The
was clear
first
that he
and the
didn't
second
have.
fight.
The
No,
first
no.
fight is the fight where I believe Tyson Fury may have allegedly decided, you know what, I'm gonna need extra help because even though this motherfucker can't box, that right hand, god
It was
damn.
a draw.
Yeah.
Like so, and I think the first fight is what made him go ahead and potentially, allegedly, get those gloves. I don't know what he did though.
He did sign, bro, because the first of all the all three fights were good fights, bro. I would pay all my money for that fight
Yeah,
because they were all good
that
fights,
was some of the most exciting times in boxing. So that's
bro.
another thing. And hold up, before you, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna let you make your point, but let me say this: people have to accept that when these black men show up in these damn sports, especially boxing, and they have that fire, that's when motherfuckers want to see the outcome. So instead of hating on them and trying to wait for them to lose or trying to send them into this deep dark depression, you'd be better off putting respect on their name and encourage them to stick around as long as they can. Because heavyweight has been shitty ever since Deontay Wilder decided to take a step back. This shit has been boring. Whether
They
you
got
believe he's a boxer or
now
not, he
they
got
got this new
motherfucking
cat
brothers
now.
practicing.
They
To
got
do
this.
was fight Anthony Joshua, but he didn't win that fight
Yo,
though, and
like,
that was
hey,
really bad.
KJ, on some real stuff, bro. You just hit it on the nail, bro. He says it all the time. Every time he comes to fight, he's like, I don't need to do this. I'm doing this for y'all. Because you could tell they're like, somebody wants to knock out Deontay. Can he be knocked out? Or can he knock somebody out? And he's like, bro, I'm rich already, bro. I don't got to do this shit no more.
Nah,
And that,
hold on. But listen, but who's responsible in the sport for that happening? Like where a fighter takes one L and then
bro,
nobody wants to
I'm
watch
going to
him
tell
no
you
It's
more.
right
the
now.
media. The media is racist.
Nah.
He
Listen,
did
that
it.
was no.
He,
No.
look,
The fact. Listen. Hold on. The fact that Floyd marketed himself like that, it hurt the sport. It's no
No,
cap. It hurt the
listen.
sport because
Okay,
it even
well, you know
affected
what?
Broner.
You
After
got a point.
Broner lost, then nobody wanted to watch him because you know who made that blueprint, Mayweather, and he tried to do the same thing.
You got a point, but guess what?
you want to try to
Guess
copy
what?
Mayweather.
Floyd wasn't the first undefeated fighter.
Nah, but he was the first one to market that. Like that was his whole marketing strategy.
That
But
was his
that's what
whole thing.
happens when you try to copy somebody's market. You
It
are
don't
who you
matter. It
No,
are.
don't matter.
it's a great point.
The
It's a
sport had already
great point. At the end
changed.
of the
It's a
Everybody
day,
good
was
point,
already
but
approaching the
when
sport like
when
that.
when Ali stopped fighting, it was guys who tried to fight like Ali. When Jordan retired, it was dudes that tried to play like Jordan. Floyd retired. All of these boxers, they want to go undefeated. They want to make money. They want to flash. They want to have strippers around. They want to do this and that. At the end of the day, none of these motherfuckers is Floyd Mayweather. So until boxing gets characters that understand that they're not Floyd Mayweather, the sport is going to be in a state of flux. The sport is going to not. It's really going to be on a down period. That's what happens when
Tank will knock Floyd
great
It's
out,
like
great
bro.
we need to
athletes,
see like
influential
we
athletes
need to
come.
see
When they
fights,
first
KJ.
leave for the next 20 years, it's kind of like a desert.
Yo, we need to see fights like I want to be into the realm where it's like Tank Haney 3. Like this is it's got to get crazy like that cuz I will pay my money to see 3 fights of them fights. I don't want to see them fight other people. I don't want to see that
This is what I
bullshit.
want to see, bro. This is what I want to see. I want to see Tank
Most of that
Haney.
shit is in them
I
contracts. I'm
want to
having to go.
see Tank. I want to see Tank Sabril. I want to see Tio and Haney. I want literally these guys should get another 30 fights out of each other and then retire. Their next 4 years should just be them
He would have
fighting
fought
each other
Tio for sure.
three, four
I
times.
think
It-
Tank Loma Tank
But
You said
and
what?
KJ,
Loma
man, yo, but
fight.
KJ, you know you're not gonna do that. It was different for boxing back then. You know, boxers wasn't getting paid that much money, bro. They was making like $150, $200 a fight.
That's another thing that we
That was
have
their
to accept.
livelihood.
They keep trying to force every fight to be some big money grab. Why? Sometimes
Yeah,
y'all just gonna go home with $1 million.
doesn't have to
Accept
be.
it. It don't. Yeah, that's
Hey,
what I'm
you want to
saying.
know
Go
what
ahead.
the
KJ,
best?
yo, let's
You
be
want to know what
real.
the biggest next
Doesn't
fight's gonna
have
be
to.
that ain't been made yet? It's gonna be Francis Ngannou and Anthony Wilder.
Yo,
Yeah,
KJ,
man.
look, they're
You said
making their money.
Canelo Benavidez
Ngannou.
Yo,
gonna be
look,
the next
everybody,
biggest fight.
y'all
And
don't know
Wilder,
that these.
I might have said Anthony Wilder. And
No,
Wilder.
I don't want to see that shit, man. Wilder need to retire, man.
What?
It look like he's
You know,
gonna.
you wouldn't see that?
These fighters,
Wilder, the way that Wilder is looking mentally and physically, if he stick around too long, the
you
damage
gonna
might
get
be
knocked down
irreparable.
embarrassed or something.
Gonna lie.
Yeah, that
Canelo
was
is a doctor,
fury.
bro.
Been in the game that long. How he already
It's low
mentally
key
out?
because of Jake. It's
He
low key
did that
Because
because
Wilder
Wilder did
went
this
through a
for
lot
his
of trauma
daughter,
in
bro.
the
He wasn't
Tyson
even
Fury
gonna
fight.
box, bro. He did this for his kid that has special needs, bro. And coming from a father with a daughter with special needs, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. We do whatever it takes, bro, to get that bag because it takes money to raise a kid with special needs, and that's the only reason he did shit. That's the only
I do
reason he
remember
did this
that.
shit.
I do remember that. I
He
was concerned that
he's
was the reason
rich
why he
already.
got
He
it.
don't have to do this shit. He's doing this shit because people are asking him to do it, and there's crazy bag. He fought in Dubai or whatever, Saudi Arabia, where he fought. He fought there because they threw a crazy bag at him. You didn't see how he was talking? I'm on ayahuasca. I'm happy. Even when he lost, he was like, "Sorry, we took a loss." He don't. He's good. He's
Yeah.
he don't.
And he was talking about his daughter, talking about, yeah, daddy love you. Daddy about to be home. And like,
Yeah,
stay your ass at
he need to
home if that's the
retire
case.
already, bro. He don't want to fight no
That's
more
what he's
like that.
saying. Because you got all these kids that you love, but you're not in love with the sport no
Nah,
more. So
he's
that
not.
means
He's not.
you
He's
out
done.
there taking a lot of hits. He never been in a defensive fight.
Nah,
And once it's not about hating on Wilder, it's just common sense.
some real
If
shit.
you don't love the sport no more, why take all this punishment? And you got
He's
kids
good.
that you
He's
kind of
good
love and
without
raise.
Tyson Fury around, to be honest.
Wilder's a
Deontay
solid
Wilder could
fighter, man.
barely,
That Ryan
yo,
Garcia,
Deontay Wilder
they're
could
both solid.
barely throw a jab, bro.
Let's be real. Deontay Wilder already solidified his legacy.
Jab, don't do that.
He's
He
known
used to
as
throw
one
jab.
of the biggest punchers ever to do it. He had a war with one of the best fighters. He lost. He held the
Like
championship for
Ryan,
10 title defenses, like to tie
Man
Muhammad
got cheated
Ali.
the second time.
He's in the Hall of Fame. No matter what happens, he's already there. You
No.
win 42 fights, you knock out 42 people. That's it. You're there.
Even if they didn't put him in the Hall of Fame, he's gonna be on fucking YouTube videos for
For the
hardest hitters
life,
of all
exactly.
time until the end of the world ends. Like
To the world, exactly. To the world, and he's gonna be there. So
he's gonna be remembered. That right hand that everybody was hating on, he can't box. He
Kimbo
can't box.
Slice of
They
boxing.
gonna remember that right hand forever.
exactly,
I'm not gonna lie.
he can
You
punch.
said hardest hitters, he ain't no top 5.
What is Teddy Atlas say? Punchers are born. He was born to punch people. He could punch really hard.
KJ, why you ain't answering my question? Well, I haven't really been reading the question, but first off, I don't see every question. Like not every question come up, and sometimes I'm not looking down.
Yeah, this is something I wanted to ask you though, bro. It's a quick question. I'm not sure if you done talked about this once already, but the fight that Canelo had with the Russian, where the Russian just kind of did him. My bad.
Talking about Bivol?
He kind of did him. Is that his name, Bivol? Was that the Russian's name,
Bivol.
Okay, I didn't. Okay,
Yeah, you talking about
y'all been
Demetrius,
talking about him, man.
He should have never been in the ring with him in the first place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Hey, buddy. Hey,
he shouldn't have been in the ring because he was a big boy. He couldn't boogie.
I was in there telling
He bit
everybody.
up,
I was
he
like,
bit-
this is your clue that he ain't the person you think he is. All it takes
Bruh,
is somebody who's
No,
gonna
bro.
stand
hey,
their
look,
technique
KJ,
and
remember what I
actually fight,
told you?
not a
KJ,
brawler. If
remember
you
what
a
I
brawler,
told
you
you
gonna
when we
get beat
first
up by
talked about
Canelo.
that fight, bro? Remember what I said when we first talked about that fight, KJ? That man bit off more than he could chew. Canelo couldn't even hurt him, bro.
Nah, you right, Chavo. He couldn't. You could tell he was
couldn't.
frustrated the whole time. He could.
who
He
we talking
couldn't
about?
hurt.
Who we talking about?
There's
Bivol?
nothing he
moved
could
up in
do.
weight. Canelo moved up in weight though to get that fight.
He
bro.
wanted to brawl. That boy wasn't about to brawl with him.
It
He
wasn't
stood on the
even a
outside,
brawl.
just beat
Like
him.
he couldn't hurt him. It
You
gets
guys
to
are
a
putting
point where the
stipulations
weight.
on Canelo, but he's still winning there with a guy that's way bigger than him as well.
He
So you got to
challenged
give
him
It
him
Yeah,
to
but
doesn't
it.
I don't give
Canelo
a
matter
won
though,
the
I don't
fight
give
bro.
a
way
damn.
bigger than him, but he
Canelo,
didn't
I
hey,
win
can
the
say
bro,
the
check
same
ring.
this out.
about I
Check
can say
this
the
out.
same
Check this
about
out.
whoever just fought Canelo recently.
And
He
listen,
got in the ring, but
It's not,
and he
but
went in there
the
with an
fact of the
injured
matter
hand.
is,
He went
bro,
in there with an injured hand
dude,
because he
He
wasn't
not
bro,
used to
injured
it
right
doesn't,
now.
fighting
it
He
big
just
doesn't
people.
matter.
mad.
He
He,
should
Look,
have never
David,
been.
every
Canelo should
fighter
have
needs to
never been in the
understand.
ring with him in the first place, bro. It
my
doesn't
bad. Go
matter.
ahead. Yeah,
He
it
should
should
have
have
never
never
been in
happened.
there.
Just give him
Chavo,
his
you
credit.
look. Chavo said it right now. You take a fight, bro. There ain't no excuses, bro. You can say whatever you want.
none.
Yeah,
KJ,
I
he's a
know.
fighter.
Ain't no excuses.
You
He
fight
should have never
somebody.
been in there with him in the
That's
first
it. You
place.
fight. You signed the dotted
That's
line,
it.
rehydration clause, whatever it is. You signed the paperwork.
and you was properly
No,
compensated.
no,
That's
no,
another
no.
reason
Listen,
why I feel
listen.
like
That's
Big
cap. That's
bag.
cap. Let me
Big
tell you
bag.
why. Hold on.
once you get on pay per view, I ain't gonna feel unless you die or something or you get some type of injury
Nobody's feeling sorry for you.
where you messed up for life. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you if you get your ass whooped because boxers get their ass whooped every day for
Exactly.
pennies, for
Every
peanuts.
day.
You
Bro, I
made it to
just
pay
saw a
per
video.
view,
You
you got
posted
your
some
ass
little
whooped for
kid
money.
fighting, so one of them getting his ass whooped. I was like, what the hell? Like,
Bro, and Demetrius was hitting this. He was literally hitting them with nothing but jabs and straights. Like he
Yeah.
went like, and
But
Canelo was just
he
his
knew
back
that
was
he
against the
couldn't
wall. There
really
was nothing
hurt
he
him
could do,
unless he
bro.
really like got caught hit with something that he
mm,
didn't see.
Smaller, bro. I mean,
it's
And
no,
about
let me tell you,
Bivol fight.
the fact that Bivol couldn't knock out Canelo was sad, man.
Well,
Because you gotta look at it
He
like
didn't
that too.
have
You
to.
can't
Yo,
Canelo.
KJ, I'm
disrupt,
gonna
man.
drop, man.
That's
You been
not.
talking to y'all,
Bivol
That's
man.
not
got
nothing
knocked out
bad.
Bivol
Canelo
But
has
like
a
y'all
couple.
see
what
how
the
he
hell?
brought GGG back after that loss? He turned
Mm-mm.
around. The next fight was with GGG. Like,
And
bro,
we
that shit
can't
was
say
so.
that because hold on, because we want fighters to
Well, you.
challenge themselves. Listen,
Yeah.
because all right, here's the thing. Like, let's say right now Crawford move up to fight Canelo and he lost. Nobody's gonna talk bad about Crawford because he challenged
Oh
himself. So
no,
why
you
we gonna
tripping. You don't know
why,
how this shit go.
why we
If
fixing
Crawford
to
go up to fight
Bro,
fixing
man, you
Canelo
Canelo for?
and
crazy
he
as
get
hell,
knocked out,
man.
he gonna be a meme. Like they're not gonna.
There's
It's not
literally
gonna be a
no
lot of
No.
people that, oh
benefit to
yeah, I
Canelo
respect you.
Yeah,
fighting
maybe
But
no.
yo,
Crawford.
No.
hold up. My
Listen,
man Levi
KJ,
came up.
KJ, to the
Levi, what you got to
casuals,
say?
Canelo's gonna knock
KJ,
him
to the
out.
casuals.
Hold up,
That's
Well,
hold up,
it.
hold up, hold up, hold
hun,
up.
I
and
don't
someone,
think he
Levi,
gonna get knocked
what
out.
you got
Bud
to
got
say,
a
man?
someone.
chin. Bud ain't
I
getting
think
knocked out.
someone.
He gonna stop
I
that.
think. I.
He may lose.
Last week.
Look. First of all,
Technicality,
check
Yo,
but
this
yo,
out.
yo, 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 hold
Terrence
up,
Crawford
hold
has
up,
no
hold up, hold up,
experience
hold up,
fighting in
Chavo.
Canelo's weight division. He's gonna get hurt.
Hold up,
hey,
Chavo.
listen,
Levi,
What?
listen,
Levi,
y'all. Hold on.
Levi, what you
Just
got to
let me
say?
get this
What
one
you got
point
to
Terrence
say,
Oh,
across,
bro?
bro.
Crawford is
oh yeah.
Let me get this
35
one
years
point
Uh,
old,
across,
bro.
please.
I'll wait for
Terrence
Bivol
This is
stuff
the
Crawford is
after.
reason
Wait,
why.
35
let
years old,
KJ
bro.
No,
talk.
no,
Let
no,
KJ
hold up,
talk.
hold
Let KJ.
up.
Okay.
Levi,
Anyways,
go ahead.
anyways, yeah.
What you got to say?
Anyways, yeah. I heard someone knocking on Bivol for not being able to knock Canelo out. That's not anything bad. Canelo has a granite chin. Guys a lot stronger and who hit harder than Bivol haven't been able to knock Canelo out.
That's a good point. Canelo does have a hell of a chin, but it is bad that Bibble wasn't able to drop Canelo because Bibble's going to need some type of power if he fights somebody like Benavidez. He's going to need raw power.
Or better be, yeah.
All right.
But
This is the reason why I think that Crawford would beat Canelo for the exact same reason Floyd Mayweather beat him. Exact same
Crazy as
reason.
hell, bro.
Bivol. It's not. Y'all gonna talk about Bibble's
He
size because he was so much
crazy.
bigger. He was a better boxer, bro. Crawford is a better boxer than Canelo. If you look technique wise
Crawford is a
and
Terrence
the
better
way he
Crawford
moves
boxer, but
around
has
the
no
Crawford
ring,
is jumping.
his footwork,
He
he's
experience.
a
way
better
faster.
boxer. Canelo
but
cannot
yeah,
sit in the
this
ring with people
Bro.
who move around a
Not gonna
lot
lie,
and can
Terrence
punch.
Crawford got the like most
Bro,
underrated
Terrence
instinct
Hold
in
up. Yo,
Crawford,
boxing,
let me
bro.
tell
bro,
y'all something.
Terrence
Let me tell you something. Let me
Crawford.
tell you something. Let me
Terrence
tell you
Crawford
something.
has
And I've
no
been thinking
experience
about
in his
this.
weight division, bro.
Hey, Shavo, I've been thinking about this. They don't understand this. If Bud has to jump up in weight, that means he has to put on weight. That means all of this, that
So that-
fast countering, that reflexes and shit that he have is going to be slowed
It's not
down.
going to be the
yeah.
Do
same,
you know
bro.
that? Do you know
And
that
Terrence
power
Crawford is 35
Bud
years
got
old,
hurt by
bro.
is
damn
bad
I
both
for
don't
hands.
know.
the hell of
I
He's
a
don't
not a
weight?
know.
young
We just
Well,
boy.
gonna have to
it's
see.
okay.
If you
I
slow
don't
him
think the
down,
fight
he's not
actually
going to have the
happened,
same
but
power.
that's just what
And
I
for
think.
Crawford, it's gonna be worse
Bro,
if he
what the
moves up to
first of all,
168 like
first of all,
immediately.
how
If
much
that's his next fight, it's
how
gonna be
much
worse for him. But if he were to go up to like
tell me
154 or
how
160,
much
do
does
a few
Terrence
fights
Crawford weigh
there,
now? now.
and then go to 168, it probably won't be as bad. But if he goes immediately, he's gonna suffer
No,
for
no,
it.
no, no,
But
no. How,
Bud
okay,
got
how
hurt
much?
by
Okay,
Gamboa.
how?
Bro,
Okay,
Canelo's gonna
KJ,
knock
how
him
much
out.
does Terrence Crawford weigh now, bro?
Right
How much
now,
does he weigh
Terrence
now?
Crawford, well, his last fight was at 147, but right now he's probably walking around at like 160.
I saw something from him that says he
Bro, you
walks around
talking about
180.
that's 20 more pounds,
He
bro.
don't
That's
walk around no
no.
damn 180.
No. He's not, man. He's not. He doesn't have any experience fighting in Canelo's weight division. He's going to get hurt. Terrence Crawford's 35 years old, bro. He's not going to do the same thing as he did back when he was 140, bro. That's not realistic.
Not even just
But
that.
all
I'm
he got
not
to do
saying
is
that, but
Canelo.
based
True, but
based on
Canelo's
his
not
track
doing the
record
same
of
stuff
being
either.
doubted
He's going to be
and the
slower.
way he's been boxing consistently throughout the years, his boxing style and his
He's
charisma
been
and the way he
boxing.
gets
He's
in the
been
ring
boxing
hasn't changed,
consistently,
bro.
bro. But
He's an elite boxer.
bro,
People just haven't been giving him the credit.
He's an elite
Terrence
boxer, but a
Crawford
lot of
has
what
been
Terrence
fighting,
Crawford
bro.
does is based off his athleticism. If he puts on 15 to 20
Exactly.
I thought
pounds,
Spence was gonna
more than
beat
what
him,
he's
and he
doing, he's
shot
going
the
to be
shit out of
slower.
me.
What?
I'm gonna be
I thought
honest with
Spence was
you.
going to beat him in that fight when Crawford fought Spence. I was
Crawford
shocked. I
cheated
did
in
not
that
think
fight.
Crawford was that
Listen,
good.
you talking
Crawford
shit out of me.
If there's a
littled
rematch,
Tyson Fury.
if there's a rematch, Spence will probably beat him.
Okay. First of all, you're talking about
Spence gonna
Canelo
lose
Alvarez.
again, and
Okay,
it's gonna be worse the
Canelo,
second time.
Crawford,
And I don't
Crawford
believe
cheated.
Spence.
but
Unless
okay,
Spence get a new trainer, he's gonna lose again.
But Canelo has way more experience.
Yeah.
Canelo has way more experience in different weight classes and winning, bro. You're talking about a natural super middleweight. Terrence Crawford has no experience in that weight class, bro. He hasn't. If he moves up
Crawford's
in
a
weight and fight
cheater.
Canelo now, he's gonna get hurt.
Experience.
He's
Where did
not
you
beating
say?
Canelo, bro.
I'll
Oh yeah, no, he's not. No, I
I'll
don't think
say
so
I'll
either.
say this about Crawford.
But
Like if he does
but
get
if
in
he went up to
trouble,
fight Canelo, kudos to him, man, because
yeah,
that's for him
Nah,
challenging
ain't no
himself.
goddamn kudos.
yeah,
Only kudos gonna be
yeah.
with
No, that
Tech,
ain't no
nigga.
damn
I
kudos,
don't think the
bro.
fight
That's
that
not no
happened, but that's
kudos.
To
just
build
my
on
that's my
what
that's my
DB said,
perspective,
Bro,
bro.
at least he's
I
not
think,
scary.
like,
You
say
feel me?
if
Y'all talking
Crawford gets in
scary right
trouble
now.
against Canelo, like I'll tell you this, even if he gets in trouble, he's not gonna do what Charlo did and just
He
sit around
will.
and
Exactly.
run
That's
around
why
the
he
ring.
gonna
He
get
will
knocked
fight.
out. Yep. That's exactly why he gonna get knocked
Terrence
out. Crawford
Crawford, I'm
said
gonna
it.
keep saying this, bro. Terrence
He
Crawford
said it
has no
himself. He said
experience in
before he
Canelo's weight
allow a man
division.
to do what they want to do, it's gonna be a dog fight. So if Crawford get hurt by Canelo or Canelo is hurting Crawford, Crawford gonna go out swinging, and that's why I do believe that he will get stopped by Canelo. And y'all can say kudos and all that, but I think this shit is just dumb.
Sure.
He could have.
It
Pacquiao,
Canelo
is.
could have
Pacquiao
fought
did it.
Yeah,
Mia.
yeah, but
Pacquiao
it'd be
Canelo could have
did it.
worse if
fought
he did what
Mia,
Charlo
or
did.
he could have
Listen,
fought. He could have fought
listen.
anybody.
Pacquiao did
Why
it.
he fight? Why he trying to fight Jamal Charlo and freaking what's that guy name? I
Because
forgot.
Somebody
Munguia.
because Canelo, I keep saying this, and I said this to KJ. Canelo is not going to fight Benavidez because he's a coward. I'm gonna keep saying it until he fights
You
him.
just beat
He's a coward. He's a ducker.
That you just
He is a
you being
coward,
You're
bro.
biased
low
for
key. You're
scrimmage.
hating.
Yeah,
You're
you're
hating,
just
but
I'm not
arguably you
being
can hate.
biased. Yeah,
I'm not
because
hating, bro.
that fight's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
No, that fight
No,
not
it's
gonna
not.
happen.
But
It's gonna
No, it's not.
happen.
No,
You
it's
guys
I'd
are
not.
like to press this
ridiculous.
question to all
It's
of you.
gonna happen, man.
I'd like to press this question.
Yo, I don't care what
Nothing
anybody
ridiculous.
says, bro. Canelo is scary, bro. He's scared to fight
Yeah,
Benavidez. I don't care
yeah.
what nobody says,
Hey
bro.
Levi,
He's
what's the
ducking that
question?
I
And
know
fight.
it. I like.
Benavidez is
And that's
scared to
scary.
fight
He's gonna
Bivol or
fight him.
This is
Benavidez.
gonna this will probably open a floodgate of responses. So I'll ask you all this question: do you think that Canelo is scared of Benavidez to the point where he would be
Nah.
willing to be stripped of his WBC belt for not fighting him?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
The
Canelo will give up the belt.
WBC, the WBC won't strip him
Yes.
though. They
Man, Canelo,
won't
They
do it.
Yes.
won't. Yeah, they
Yes.
won't do it. Like
Yes. I am
the
saying that.
WBC
Yes.
literally
Canelo will
bent
give up
over
that
for
belt,
Canelo.
boy.
Canelo will
But they
give up.
also,
Let me tell you
but
something.
that's not
Canelo
even
will
a
give up.
race. That's not a
Canelo
race
will
thing.
give
They
up
bend
that
over
belt.
for Jamal Charlo as well.
And
No,
they're kind of bending over for
Canelo will
Fury
give
right
up
now
that
too.
belt. Hey, yo, check this out. Canelo will give up that belt before he goes in the ring with Benavidez because he knows that Benavidez is going to get in that ass. Pause.
Bro,
I don't
I
He's
know, man.
scared of
To be
that
I
man,
honest
wouldn't
with
be
bro.
you,
surprised if
to be honest
Benavidez
with
lose.
you,
He did
Canelo
get
got the
dropped. He
upper
did get
hand, but
dropped.
In fact, the
Benavidez got
WBC
dropped.
it's a good
bent
fight.
over for Canelo so much. That's basically what it stands for at this point. World Boxing Canelo.
Showtime's still paying him, bro. Even though Showtime's not in the boxing business no more, bro, they still paying him, even though after he signed with PBC. Like, come
I
on,
thought
bro.
Prime's paying him now.
No, for
Man,
his next fight,
why
they
is
still
we
paying
hating on
him.
Canelo? Though? Come on, guys. Why are we hating on Canelo? Listen,
No,
I
I
can be
love
hating.
No,
Canelo.
No.
no, I'm
Let me
not
hold
hating
on,
on
Wanna fight
Let me
Canelo. Check
speak
this
Benavidez.
out.
for a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me talk
I'm
for a
not
little
hating
minute.
on
He been
Canelo. I'm
speaking a
not
lot,
hating.
bro.
Let me
Let
say
other people
something.
talk.
All right, look, I done said it like this, right? Man, I got love for Canelo and I got love for Tank. I think both of those guys are the top guys in boxing right now, right?
At the end of the day, I think Tank will fight anybody, but he got Floyd as a promoter, right? And now he's like weight draining guys. He's like bringing dudes up in weight, or you know what I mean, or bringing them down, doing all that rehydration stuff.
He's
I don't
ASAP. What
like
do you
that.
expect?
Tank. Hold on. I could hate on Tank. I don't like that he's doing that, but I truly think that Tank is that guy. He is a great fighter. Same thing with Canelo. I
Devin
really do
Haney is
think
that
Canelo's a
guy.
great fighter. Just because everything's not lining up right now, right away, I'm not gonna take from him. I think both of those guys are the top guys in the sport.
Well,
You see
look,
what I'm
the
saying?
shit need to hurry up and line up because Tank 30 and we about to be 30 and Canelo about to be retired. So shit need to line up fast.
Yeah.
The stars need to
No,
align.
I
I
think
I think
honestly
them
Canelo,
both
believe
could
All
that
right.
retire.
son to
How
be
about this?
knocked out.
the reason why
no,
the
I don't
pieces
think
are
Motherfucker
moving
Canelo
having
is
the
retires
Tank
confidence.
Nah,
is
KJ,
projecting his
KJ.
career. That's what.
nah, I still see Canelo fighting 5 more years, man.
What?
I
Probably
can see
three.
it happening. How old is
I
Canelo?
don't
I
think.
mean, I can. Hey, I'll be honest. I
Canelo's
could
like
probably see it
33. I can see him
if
I
the
fighting
don't
money
think
was there and he
Canelo will.
treated
I don't
right.
think
But
Canelo retiring at 33 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He should be able to retire at
Yeah, but he's
at
an old
38.
33.
Next 3 years.
Hey,
it would
He's
be
an
look,
old
smart to go
33.
out and
He
let the
started
little
fighting
young
when he
buck
was a
come in. But
teenager.
Canelo's a cocky fighter. He's a cocky person. He's
hey,
also
look, Andre
he's
Ward
I don't
retired at
know him
that age,
personally,
didn't
but
he?
from what I can see, he's a cocky person.
Oh.
Hey,
Nah,
look,
Who be
Canelo's
Andre
retiring
only
at
Ward
age?
retired at that age, didn't he, KJ?
Oh, yeah, but Andre Ward was put off of his career for a few years because of promotional issues.
Andre Ward was
Yeah.
man. That whole division was empty.
I mean, Andre Ward, he came up in the Floyd Mayweather era. He
And
was
then
never going to be no
Kovalev came
star.
in there. He was like the only guy that was like notable in that division, and he gave him like a really good fight. I don't know about Andre Ward. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Listen, Andre was never going to be a star. He came up in the Floyd Mayweather era. So
Yeah.
he got, as TD Jakes would say, he got swallowed up.
Mhm.
That motherfucker was never going. It's hard. That's like coming up in the Michael Jordan era in basketball. You wasn't really gonna be no star, bro. You was gonna be
I
in the
feel like
shadow.
You could
I
be a
feel
He,
like
star
Haney
because
will
Pacquiao
over. I
was a
feel like
star
Haney
during the
will
same
overcome
era.
the Tank era. I think he will. I think Devin Haney will overcome the
Yeah, I
Tank
mean
era.
Tank doesn't have an era yet.
yeah, because I'd like to do a little survey here. Who
A
deserves
lot
more
of people
flack?
think he does, though.
Canelo, the veteran who has fought many a great fighter in his career, or Tank, who is almost 30 years old and has barely fought anybody?
Nah,
I believe
Wait, who
Canelo had a
deserves more
Terrence
way
what?
Crawford
better
hasn't fought
resume.
Flack.
anyone either.
Is
Canelo
money
got
a
a way
factor?
better
Is
resume.
money a factor?
Flack or
It
criticism?
And
showtime and revenue is a
Yeah,
has
that's
factor.
challenged
fact.
That's the
himself.
case. I'm
People
going with
take
Tank.
for granted what Mayweather has done because the media downplays it. That's facts.
No.
Yeah.
Mayweather.
Big
Hold on.
Big.
Wait a minute. Mayweather was a
But
great fighter for a
I
long
went over
time.
there early in the live about pretty much when it comes to black fighters,
It's not
they
even
try to
that.
wait for you to make one mistake. They try to wait on you to lose. And if you don't lose, you damned. If you do, you damned. If you don't. If you win and you're a black fighter, they try to critique every last thing about the win. So Floyd Mayweather, his greatness, his accomplishments is never really truly going to be appreciated by most fans because most
Yeah.
fans, whether they want to admit it or not, are race fans. But you have some fans who can appreciate his greatness. We had a guy up here earlier, Nick. Nick was from Australia. He understood what Floyd did, and he said he didn't understand why everybody hated him.
Just bro,
No. Floyd is
it's the
one of
thing
the.
about this.
Listen. Hold on. Wait a
You
minute.
guys think
Floyd.
everyone hates Mayweather, but
Floyd is
like
one of the.
low key, a
No,
lot of
people,
people like
people, you
him.
don't think it's the fact that people hate Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
I don't know because a lot of people hate
Every top
Canelo as
fighter has
well,
a
though.
group of
I've
haters.
never
Hold
seen
on.
so
Wait a
much hate
minute.
for a
Wait a minute,
boxer
though.
like Floyd, bro. Never
Yeah.
seen it.
Floyd was the
Listen.
modern day.
Hold
Floyd
on.
was
But
the modern day Jack
listen.
Johnson.
Hold
That's
on.
all it is. Floyd was the modern day Jack
But
Johnson.
Floyd, listen, Floyd was one of the best to ever lace him up. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it. He was
Yeah,
one of the
but
best to ever
you
lace him up.
listen.
But did
Most
he
fans.
kind of
Let me tell you
hold
something.
on? But
Go ahead.
did he kind of hold on? Did he kind of self sabotage his career a little bit by not fighting the dudes at the right time in their peak in their prime?
Oh,
He
that's a
did
narrative.
sabotage his
That's a
career a
narrative,
little
man.
bit.
Didn't want
No. It's not just a
him.
narrative. It was
That's
the
the
truth. I
thing.
seen
They
him
didn't
on
want to
Tonight.
fight him.
No. That's not
Well,
what it was.
the only time he really didn't fight someone
Everybody
when it should have
wanted
been
to fight him,
happening
just like
was
Canelo.
Pacquiao.
Canelo
Pacquiao ducked the
tough dude, but everybody want to fight.
Pacquiao didn't want to take a steroid. He did not want to take it. He didn't want to take a steroid test. Come on now.
Yo, Pacquiao was juicing, bro. That boy was juicing.
Hey, earlier I went
All them,
live.
herbs and berries.
He said Floyd caught out
We can't talk too much
Paul
about
Williams.
Pacquiao
Floyd caught out
juicing
Costa
because Floyd had
I
that
watched Floyd
IV.
caught out Shane Mosley. They all ducked Floyd in his prime.
That's not juicing, bro.
those dudes y'all say Floyd should have
Yeah,
fought were
no, but it
supposed
does a
to make
lot
the
when it
fight with
comes
him.
to
It's not even about them
rehydration.
supposed to make the fight with him. They ducked him. Like Shane Mosley said his tooth was hurt. He said he needed to go get he had a loose tooth when Floyd caught out. Floyd caught out Paul Williams and Kostya Tszyu. They didn't want to fight Floyd because they knew Floyd was better than them. But Floyd wasn't famous at
some
the
reason
time, so
people think
they weren't going to get a check to properly compensate the ass whooping.
for some reason people
Freddie
think
Rose admitted that
Floyd
Patrick
doing
people
Rose
the
think
lost the
that
same
no
fight. He
one
thing
had
right
ducked
the
now.
Floyd.
Floyd's
Like
doing the same thing
literally
right
everyone
now.
thinks that
With
Mayweather is some soft fighter who can just box, but people think that no one has ducked Mayweather. A lot of people ducked Mayweather in his
Yeah.
prime,
Yeah.
A lot of
even if
people
Mayweather
understood
has a
that
prime.
what Floyd was. A lot of other boxers, they look at boxing from a prism that fans don't look at because they're in there. They understand the speed, they understand the accuracy, they understand reflexes and shit like that. They understand someone that knows how to set traps. They understand pacing, strength. These are things that they experience on a regular basis. A lot of these boxers have or fought him at some time in the amateurs. So they understood that, damn, this is an all-time great fighter. This man could potentially embarrass me.
Yeah.
I do not want to fight him at this point in my career. It's
Mhm.
not worth it.
The
Hey, yo,
thing is with
you
most
caught me with the
boxing
look.
fans,
Hey, yo, you
especially
caught me with the
casual
loose too,
fans,
bro.
is
You
that
caught me
they
with
only
that.
remember Money Mayweather, the guy who's playing it safe. They didn't get to
No,
see
we
like
remember
Pretty Boy Floyd,
Pretty
who was
Boy.
just
We
knocking
remember
everybody
Pretty
out.
Boy
Listen,
Floyd.
but
But Pretty
Levi,
Boy
let me tell
Floyd
you something.
was
Let me
only
tell
a
you how
small.
much they hate Floyd. Let me
Listen,
tell you how much they hate Floyd.
most of Floyd's
Floyd
career was
Mayweather.
Money Floyd. Is what y'all gotta realize.
Yo,
Like Pretty Boy
VB,
Floyd
check
was
this
not like
out.
most of his career. That was a little chunk of his
VB, check this
career.
out. Check this out. Money Mayweather, though the guy that they claim was a runner, he actually fought a lot of fights in the pocket, and he fought a lot of offensive fights at Money Mayweather. For example, he
Only for
walked
like
Shane Mosley
30% of
down.
his career.
He tried to walk Miguel Cotto down, but it was a very tough task. That's why he got that bloody nose. He walked Canelo down, had Canelo backed up against the fucking ropes, confused, not knowing which way Floyd was hitting him from. When Floyd was Money Mayweather, he had fights where he walked down men who were larger than him.
Canelo
He
wasn't a
got
man.
no
He was a
credit
kid.
for it because of what? Hate, racism.
Yo, KJ, what
It's
did
not
Floyd?
racism. Canelo wasn't a man. He
What
was
was
a kid.
he
Uh,
closed his
A
you
show?
know,
kid, 23 years old.
He was a weight drained
Mayweather
kid.
knows how to close the
He was
Yeah,
show.
man.
bro.
I'm
Hey, yo, K,
23
I
year
was
old
hey, yo,
weight
still
KJ,
training.
making
He
didn't we
was
talk
noise.
about this yesterday,
155
bro?
pounds on the
23,
night of the
23
fight.
year
Let me
old
tell
is
you
making
that.
some
Hey,
noise.
yo, hold up. Hey, Curry, what was you saying, man?
I was saying like what you saying, like Floyd knows how to close the show. If he has to step to you, he gonna step to you. If he has to
Done it,
box you, he
yeah.
gonna box you. He knows how to. That's the ultimate performer, star, boxer. He had the full package, the attitude. That's why Las Vegas loved him because he had it all.
yeah,
If
Yeah,
he
he
had to
did.
you
box you, he boxed you. He knows how to close a show where he knows in his mind it's the 11th round. People think they don't know who won. You know what? I'm gonna step to him now. I'm gonna let everybody know that I'm the boss because that's the difference between him and what Shakur hasn't figured out yet. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah. See,
yeah,
that's a great point.
Once
Shakur
Shakur
don't get
figured
it.
that shit out,
Shakur don't get it.
like
You
yeah,
cannot,
like
at the end of the day,
Okay,
be
somebody
able
turn that off.
to fight. You gotta
there's
be
water
able
running.
to put your blood on the line. That's one thing that Tank Davis, nobody could take that away from him. Tank is
Yeah,
willing to bleed in order to be a
yup,
pay-per-view star.
yup.
That's why Tank don't have to. His feet are fast. He didn't have to sit there with his guard up against Pedraza. He had to sit there with his guard up against Leo Santa Cruz. He didn't have to sit there with his guard up against Barrios when he potentially was losing that fight. He
yeah,
went forward, took a lot of hits in order to land big shots and get those knockouts.
Because he
So being a
wanted to
pay-per-view star is not just
entertain,
about being the most skilled. It's about putting on a great performance. Ali
performing.
put on great
Yes.
performances.
It's
yeah.
y'all
You know,
gotta understand this, man.
Whoever
KJ
said
been saying this shit for the whole life. It's not about the boxing, all that boxing skill, all that shit. But when it don't, what matters the most is the entertainment part.
yeah,
Are people gonna come back and see you fight? Are people
yeah.
gonna take their money out and take their girlfriend and say, "Hey, baby, do I want to
See,
go
now you're
to
being
this
now.
fight?"
Listen, now you sound
Stop
like a
taking your girlfriends
businessman.
to see these fighters too, man.
Hey,
We
I
gonna
mean,
take.
Shakur needs to understand like his last fight. That was a stinker. That was a stinker of all stinkers. And people came out there on a Thursday on a work night to watch that fight, and he
Levi,
didn't
you said
barely
that
give
that
was
him
was
a
on a
work.
anything.
You know
He
Thursday.
what?
won,
There's
but
a
he didn't give
difference
him
though.
anything.
Let me tell you this right quick. Hey,
You know why
check this out.
Shakur fucked up real bad?
Yeah,
All
I
the
know his
greats was
hand.
there.
I believe
Floyd
it
Hold
was
was
on,
on
hold
his
on.
there.
hand, bitch.
That was on a Thursday night.
Andre
Nah,
Ward came to
KJ
see him
changed things.
fight. A Shakur fight being a stinker is on his opponent, not him. No, it's on both. But I see what you're saying. You got a lot of people. They try to. And Elwin De Los Santos try to play off of that too. He tried to say, "Well, Shakur was running. If he
Yeah,
was running, you should
he
have
didn't
chased
do
him." But
anything to press the
Elwin
issue.
didn't want to
Listen,
chase him because he was getting countered.
Shakur just needs to take a little page off of Mayweather's book. He's got to have more confidence in his win and be like, you know what? This is how I fought. He couldn't touch me. He couldn't do this to me. It's about the confidence because they said that Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was boring. But what did Mayweather say? He couldn't
Oh
touch
no,
me.
it didn't
He said,
matter.
"Couldn't
By
touch
that
me."
point, Floyd's legacy was already set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but you know
Floyd,
what
Wait,
the
people
Shakur
Pacquiao fight
has
was just
Shakur
to let
has
everybody know
hella
how better than
confidence.
Pacquiao.
Bro
But
literally
Floyd
talks
is
shit on
better
Twitter all the time.
the Pacquiao
Hey,
fight.
can I want to bring up one more thing in favor of Floyd. As sad as it is, I don't think a lot of people are gonna truly appreciate how great he was until like they put him in the ground. Like with Ali, a lot of people really didn't realize how great he was until he got Parkinson's and became a shell of himself.
It's not that they don't realize Levi, it's that they
Nah, they
racist, bro.
realized it. They realized that it was
They
just
realize that
racism,
they
bro.
just racist, Levi.
That's
Ain't nothing.
it was
Racist, but
racist.
That's all it is.
yo, but you guys are low. Not you guys, not KJ, but Chavo. I feel like you're kind of like racist against Canelo. I feel like you. I feel like you don't like
I'm not
Canelo.
racist, right?
He's not
I'm
racist.
not
He just think
racist
that
when I say
Canelo.
that.
He just think
But I
that
was about
Canelo
to say
ducked
what he
Benavidez.
just
That's
said.
all.
I can make the same
Okay,
argument and say that everybody being
No, I'm
racist
gonna
towards
respond to that.
Canelo.
I'm gonna respond to that. I'm gonna respond to that.
Yeah,
For
because
one,
hold
as a
on,
Black
wait a minute.
American, I can't.
Because
As
I
a
was
Black
just
American, I can't be racist.
Oh,
As a
man,
Black
you sound like
American, I
Kanye
can't be
to me.
racist. And two,
Shakur's deal is that he
You sound
needs to
like
grow some
Kanye.
balls to take some more chances.
and two, when it comes to Canelo, I'm a Canelo fan, bro. But I'm calling in what I see, bro. That's just it.
Viva la
Same thing with
Mexico
If my
Floyd. I'm a
campeón.
favorite
Floyd
fighter,
fan, but
if
But
my
you
but you
favorite
not
fighter
sound
would
like
clowning.
do the
every
same
fighter.
thing,
But you not
if
clowning
my
Tank
favorite
for what
fighter
we
would
see
do the same
though.
thing,
Hey,
Same thing
hey,
with
because
Tank.
look, you keep
okay.
saying what you see. Look, look
Hey,
at what
Naz,
it is,
hit the
bro.
link. Hit the
If
link.
my favorite
I
fighter
mean, Nick,
did
hit the
that,
link.
if my
What up?
favorite
What up?
fighter
What
did
up?
that, I will call him out
Hey,
too.
old can, you
Tank
still
is
talking?
doing the
Because I got
same
somebody that want to
thing,
come up
bro.
before
And
I
you're not on Tank like
Did I
that.
not call
Mayweather
him out?
All
Did you
right,
not
protects
hear
that's
me
a
Canelo.
bet.
earlier?
Thank
Did you
you.
not hear
Thank
me
you.
say
All right,
earlier?
no problem, man. I'm gonna let you down.
Tank's ducking Devin Haney, bro.
Did you
He's
not hear
tank
what I
ducking
said
Hey,
everybody.
Nick,
earlier
go ahead and hit the
about
link.
him? But
I
did you
stopped
not
being a
hear me what I
Canelo
said
fan
about
back
Tank
in
earlier
Listen,
about him
2023
listen,
going to
fight at
140?
160. I mean,
listen,
look.
Like,
but Tank,
Tom, we
listen.
already know what Canelo.
yeah. Okay.
We
He's
know
And
scared,
Canelo.
bro. He a coward.
He is certain fighters that he don't want to fight. We already know, but that's how Canelo
You
rolls,
can't
man.
But that's
you
what we're
can't
saying
not
about
like
Floyd.
deny that, bro.
Hold on, listen. But that's what I'm saying about Floyd. I'm saying the same thing, and I still think he's one of the greatest to lace him up, right?
No,
So how when no, hold on. So how when I say it about Floyd
no.
is racist or it could sound racist, but when y'all
I never said it was
Canelo, it's not
racist.
racist at all.
let
It
him
just don't
speak.
make sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? That's why we can't say like
I
one
feel
guy
like a
is
lot
just
of
the
you
top.
guys are Canelo haters.
Okay. For one,
I feel like you guys hate Canelo just
I
because
love
he's
Canelo.
Mexican. I would hate Canelo because
Low
what he's
key,
doing right
yeah.
now,
what are
ducking
you talking about?
Benavidez.
I don't hate Canelo. I don't hate. Okay, for one, like I said again, I'm a Black American. I can't be racist too. I don't hate Canelo.
Bro, you sound
I'm
like
just
Uh,
Kanye
calling
when
in
you
what I
say
you
see.
sure about that?
listen, you sound like Kanye when you say that I'm
Okay,
black, so I can't be racist. It's like that don't make no sense.
Bro,
I
you can
can't. Well,
definitely. I'm black, and I can say that you can sound racist of being black, bro.
okay. First of all, as a Black American, as a Black American descendant of American slavery, I don't have the power to enforce my prejudice to
Bro,
hinder other ethnic groups in America.
why are you talking
I
Look,
to
don't.
man,
Kanye right
I've heard this argument. I say like this.
now? He's doing too
Right
much,
I
now,
man.
don't.
He's
as a
doing
Black
too much.
American, we got a voice, so we have influence. I don't know
He
about
do-
you, but not only do I have the power to
He
Hey,
doing way too much.
hey, BB.
Huh.
Bro, I guarantee you probably watch
but
Southpaw, bro.
yo,
Let's be
I got
honest.
10% on this. So
I ain't
look,
never seen
hey Nick,
Southpaw.
Southpaw.
hold up, hey
I
Nick,
seen
go ahead and get
pieces
your
of
shit
it.
off, man.
Oh, can we go back
Yeah, I
to
don't hate Canelo, bro. I'm just
asking?
saying, like,
Hold up, Sabo.
Can we go back to? I think it was BB asking why.
Are you subscribed to Southpaw TV?
Why we can
I didn't
say
even know that was
that
the thing, man.
Canelo
I only
ducked
watch
people, but
Hold
Showbiz.
Floyd didn't.
up.
Hold on. Showbiz
Hold up.
dope. He's the only one I watch. And I
Look,
come in here.
hold up. We talking about my shit right now. Nick, go ahead and say what you about to say.
Bet.
Back, I think it was like maybe a couple minutes ago, someone was saying that why can we say that Canelo was ducking people, but Floyd wasn't, and it's racist and blah blah blah. The thing is, Floyd. Can you name people who Floyd ducked?
No.
Nobody. He didn't duck nobody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He didn't duck
That
anyone.
motherfucker,
So, how,
Floyd keep sweat.
Nah,
so
Nobody.
the reason.
listen,
Yo,
listen,
look,
he
listen,
did.
listen.
Floyd is like,
Floyd
hold on,
Mayweather is
he's like,
not.
let me wait
He
till they
says,
10.
hold up, bless up, chill out. I
Either let
got
me
you,
wait 10
bless
years
up.
and wait till they
He
watch. Go
arguably
ahead,
ducked.
go ahead.
He arguably
Look,
ducked
listen,
Triple
listen,
G
Go
listen.
ahead, go ahead.
at
Floyd,
160.
Why
Floyd
would Floyd go up to
mastered.
Hold on, let
160? He never
Nick
went
let
past
Nick talk then.
154.
Let Nick hasn't spoken. Let's let him do. Okay, let's see what he got.
Listen, Floyd mastered the game of fighting. He
Yeah,
had it all.
businessman.
There's not gonna be another Floyd for a long time.
Not
No,
another
probably
businessman
won't
like
never be
Floyd.
another Floyd, man. We in
There'll
the
be
last
better
days.
fighters, not businessmen probably.
I'm gonna get my phone charger, man. I'm gonna give y'all about 20 more minutes.
Like,
No,
I'm a Mayweather fan, and I don't think he's ever ducked anybody either. To be honest, I mean, some
No.
people think
No,
Triple G, but Triple G
Bro,
was
he
old, so
got
he
he
don't need to
got
fight him.
Listen,
Canelo under the belt. He
No,
got
that was Canelo was at the end of his
listen.
career. He
Look,
didn't need to do anything with Triple G.
when he fought
y'all
De
not
La
paying
Hoya.
attention, man.
De La
If you
Hoya
wait
was
for
my
somebody
favorite
to
fighter at
wow.
the time.
De La Hoya was
When he beat De La Hoya, that's when I became a Mayweather fan.
Yeah, but people
Because
don't even think he won that fight. People think
he
that
won that
was
fight.
the
Man,
fight.
if you
that
know
No, he
fight
won
boxing,
that
he won
fight.
that
was
It
fight.
was
No,
close,
I
but he
know he
won that
did.
fight.
I
it
know
was
he
the
did, but
Maidana
I'm
fight
saying
he
even
lost.
his
He lost the
dad said
Maidana
that he
fight.
didn't win that fight.
Hold on,
if
hold on. Okay,
Maidana
let me
fight he
address that.
lost the first
can
His
we
fight.
be
dad
All right,
was in
hold
Floyd's
on. We gotta
corner
sorry?
at that
pause right
time.
there. We gotta pause right there. I gotta address that. The reason I can't even about this, but the reason why Floyd's dad said that Floyd lost that fight and De La Hoya won is because Floyd's dad is extremely competitive and he was Oscar's
He
trainer.
trained
Yeah,
De
So
La
that
Hoya.
exactly.
my fighter won.
No,
Yeah,
He's
that was
biased.
no, I
personal. That was
watched that
personal
video.
between
No,
him
I
and
watched
Oscar De
that
La Hoya,
video,
bro.
bro. I be watching all your videos.
Yeah,
And that was yo,
yeah, that was
KJ, that was a good fight.
That was a
That
good
was
fight,
a
but
good fight.
He lost. Oscar lost, bro. Floyd
But
defense,
he
he
lost
lost
that
because
fight.
Floyd fought a defensive fight on the ropes. That's actually, if you watch I made a breakdown on Patreon for a fantasy fight between Boots and Bud. And
Listen,
I think that Boots would have to fight Bud off the ropes a lot like that. He had to be extremely defensive.
Maidana only had 5 rounds in the
Maidana.
bag, bro. He lost that fight, bro.
Maidana beat Floyd. What you believe what they was putting on the TV? No. Maidana, he gave Floyd a whooping, like for real.
Yo,
Maidana
For real.
never,
what a
bro.
He
quick,
did
Maidana
quick.
Give
was,
Floyd a
Yo,
whooping.
quick,
Maidana was
quick
hitting.
pause.
beating on that boy.
Everybody, let
Maidana
No,
me
was
ask
hitting
Maidana put a
everybody
gloves,
this.
beating
bro.
on that
He
boy.
was
Bro
hitting
was
with
hitting
He
gloves,
put a
bro.
beating on that boy. It's
Everybody,
no
let me
going
ask y'all
around it.
this. Let me
It's
ask
no
y'all
going
this.
no,
around
he
it.
didn't put a
of
beating
those
on him,
shots.
bro.
Yeah,
No,
Floyd
no,
got
he
beat up
gave
that
It's the
fight.
Mayweather
same way.
Floyd
trouble,
got
It's the
beat up
same
that
way
fight.
people think
but he didn't beat him.
Lomachenko beat Devin Haney, bro. He was hitting gloves, bro.
Nah,
Maidana was
Loma
hitting
won.
He missed a
gloves,
lot
bro.
of those shots, man.
Nope,
Can
Loma
we be
won.
real?
Loma won that fight.
Bro, no, he didn't,
But
bro.
Loma, I mean not Loma. I said
Yo,
Haney.
Bro,
hey,
He
just
won.
look.
because you
If
throwing
you
No, no, no,
ask,
no,
punches,
no,
bro.
no, no. Wait a minute.
Bro,
Wait a
just
minute. Wait a minute. I meant to
pause,
say
pause,
Haney.
pause,
Haney
bless
won
up.
just
that fight.
because you
Haney
throwing a
won.
whole bunch of punches doesn't mean they landing, bro.
Listen, pause. If y'all haven't seen Devin Haney really fight, I'm talking about you broke it down like I broken it down, and you think that Loma still won that fight, you don't know what
Nah,
the fuck boxing
Haney.
is.
Bro, you're
Because
not putting the
No,
same shit. I said
he
Haney
no,
won that
then
fight.
stop.
It was a mistake.
Devin
No,
Haney
he
really
made a mistake
boxed.
though.
I
He
made a
can
He made a
mistake.
box.
I
mistake.
meant to
He meant
say
to
no,
say Haney,
Haney.
but
huh.
Kerry is right regardless.
Hey,
Going into that fight, I
Devin
wanted
Haney
Devin to
beat
win.
Loma. Like
But
if you
looking
really
back
watch
at
the
it, I
fight,
think it
he
still could have
beat
gone
him,
either
bro.
way.
First of
Hey
all,
Levi, if you think that the fight could go either way, and one man has 4 belts and another man doesn't have a belt to his name besides the belt that he ties his jeans with, we know who won the
it
fight.
goes to the champ.
Yeah. Mm.
It's that simple. It goes
Yeah,
to the champ.
I
There's a
still had no
swing.
problem with Devin winning the fight. I still thought it could have gone either way. You could have given it to either guy.
no, there's
But
no
I
either
don't
way.
like how
can't,
that
No,
one
bro.
look,
judge
there's
gave
no
the
I
guy.
either
don't
way.
think that when you look at the fact that Loma
It was a
went in
real
there with no
thin
belt,
fight. I say that.
if you think that it's a 50-50 fight and one man isn't the champion and don't even have a belt to his name, there's no way that you could justify giving it to him. I can see if you said, yeah, Loma clearly
At the
edged
end,
Haney
yo,
out 7 rounds to 5. But if you think it was a draw or it could have gone either way, all of the swing rounds are supposed to be. That's just how
yep.
it works.
You
True,
have
but
to.
another
Everybody
thing
I'm
is,
need to
still trying to
forget it.
figure out. I'm
You
still trying
I
to
want to
kind of
figure
beat
felt
out how I
scared
somebody,
hate
about how
you
that
Canelo
fight
got
only
was
to
going to be
because
take the
scored because of how
championship. You can't just
Devin
get.
shoved him at the weigh-in.
Can
listen.
I'm still trying to figure
can I
out.
weigh in for a
I'm
sec?
still trying to figure
Yo,
out
pause.
how I can
Everybody
hate
pause.
Canelo all because I said
Everybody
he a
pause.
coward.
Look, when Devin Haney Okay, when he's the champ,
That was funny.
he's the real champ. Everybody's trying to pretend champ, trying to downplay his belts, trying
Yeah.
to do all this bullshit. Devin Haney is the champ. He said,
Devin
you know
Haney's the
what?
greatest
Fuck
fighter of
that.
our era.
Nobody wants to fight me at 135. I'm going to go up to 140. I'm going to beat the best person. Everybody says the best person at 140.
I don't know,
Okay?
bro. I
So
Made
don't
him
now
look like an
what's going to
amateur.
happen is no one's going to want to fight him except T.O.'s crazy ass. And then he's going to knock out T.O. And then Tank's
Nah,
going to be
nah.
forced to
That's a
fight
little
him.
too much.
I'm sorry, wait,
Hey,
wait,
slow
you're going
down,
too far
slow
now.
down.
He's not knocking
You
out
had me
Tio.
in the
No.
first half.
I
Hold
bet
on,
you
slow down.
Haney knocks out T.O.
Nah, you
Bro,
had me.
I'll
in the
take
first
that
Hey,
half.
bet.
look,
Slow
KJ.
down.
I'll take that
Haney
bet.
could have knocked out Regis Prograis, but he
I
didn't,
bet
bro.
you anything you
He,
got right
I,
now, bro. I bet
yo,
the
Hey,
yo, wait,
KJ, can I,
Hey,
Carrie,
KJ.
let me say something. Let
Carrie,
me
I
say
will
something,
take
bro.
that bet.
Hey, you.
Bro,
Hey,
Hey,
look,
I can't believe I
KJ. Hey,
muted
look,
my
KJ.
mic for that.
Canelo. Hey,
let me
look.
say something. Let me say something. Let me say something. Devin Haney could have Devin Haney could have knocked out Regis Prograis for real, but he didn't because it was mercy of him forced it. No,
It's
he
not
was
mercy.
rocked,
That's
bro.
just not his mental
no,
profile.
he would have
Devin
he would have
Haney, he
he,
don't
finished him
go
to
in there
make
to
a
get stopped.
statement.
He's going there to
look,
win. So he's
I think
not gonna depart from his game plan and potentially get himself knocked out.
That's what I'm saying.
with
He went for his
Regis,
game plan, but it was many times where he could have knocked Regis Prograis out. So does that mean Devin Haney don't got
Mercy is what
hands?
you saw. Mercy is what you saw in the Terrence
Regis.
Crawford
Okay.
Errol Spence fight. Terrence Crawford
Yeah,
could have got Errol out there early, but
yeah.
he actually got mercy on Errol. That was mercy.
I think
Man, Regis
with
was so
with
Hey,
dominant
look.
in
Regis,
that
Hey, look,
fight.
KJ.
with
Hey, look,
Regis,
KJ.
Devin,
KJ.
he
I'm gonna
didn't
call
even have
Canelo
to like
Smoky,
knock him out
and I'm gonna
cold.
call
Like
David
he could have
Benavidez
landed
Debo.
some flurries on him, got the judge's attention or the ref's attention.
Wait, what did bro
Like
say?
Hey, look,
because
man.
Regis was in trouble a lot of times in
Hold
that
on,
fight.
Levi. Yeah, Levi, run that back, bro.
I think with Regis, I mean, Devin probably didn't have to knock him out cold or drop him to get a stoppage. Like he could have landed a series of flurries on Regis to get the ref's attention and make him stop it.
Yeah,
Literally, Devin, he has a
I think
game
Haney
plan
let
that's
that
built
boy
around
slide, man.
points and getting the win. He learned
I
that
know, but
from he
Nah,
grew
I
up
mean, like
as a Money Mayweather fan.
I know because he had Regis in trouble quite a few times in that fight where he was doing the stanky leg and all that kind of stuff. And
yeah, I think he let him
in those
slide,
moments,
bro.
he could have like done some stuff that
That's
got
what
the
I'm
ref's
saying.
attention.
He could have
No
knocked him
knock on
out, bro.
him,
I feel
but
like
he could have
obviously
done
he
that
could
too.
have.
Somebody says
Haney will
Devin don't
beat
have
this.
that pop.
I
That's
think
why he'll lose soon.
He-
Hey,
Devin
look.
Haney definitely has that pop, bro. I hate when people say
Especially
that,
at
but when you look
140.
at
At
George
140, he has
Cambosa's
that pop.
face, when
He
you
got
look at
pop.
George Cambosa's face, you saying he ain't got no pop, but George Cambosa's beat
okay,
Tio. Like,
okay.
bro,
He
I
it's
mean,
could
that's
pop.
okay.
crazy.
Nah, he could pop. He could.
At 140,
Hey, look.
he got that
Canelo.
He had,
snapcracker
Hey,
pop.
look.
I don't.
Canelo.
He doesn't have
Canelo.
he doesn't
Need
have
to.
big
People
knockout
love
Canelo need
to
to
pop, but
start
he has
dick ride
trying.
Tio.
cumulative pop.
People love to dick ride Tio and then downplay Cambosa's win. Cambosa's beat the shit out of Tio.
Yeah,
That is a level fighter.
Yeah, but
Can I
Tio
please
was
wait? Can I
sick.
please
Like,
weigh in on that
hold on,
one?
hold on. Tio was sick. He almost
Everybody
passed
No,
pause.
he
away that
wasn't.
fight.
That's an excuse. That's an excuse.
Well,
Oh,
He
no,
That
was.
wasn't
no,
no
here's the thing.
excuse. Cambosos ain't
You
cut like
can't
that.
you can't
Cambosos ain't
take
cut
that
like
the
that.
Tio win away from Cambosis. He was the better fighter that night.
Nah, we're gonna leave it alone. But I'm gonna say this: Cambosos ain't cut like that.
Bro,
Yeah,
yes, he is, bro.
All right.
no,
He's
Ken
Bro,
ain't
I
Boston
cut
not.
like
He
guarantee you
not.
that.
He not
Cambosa's
cut.
Cambosos
gonna
ain't
beat
cut
Tio.
like that.
Two
If
two
Tio
two things
rematches
I gotta
Ken
bring
Cambosa
up.
right now, Tio gonna do it.
He
Cambosa
did
did
on that
not
night.
beat T.O. up like that, bro.
On
Yeah.
that
We
night, Cambosos was cut like that, but he
Yeah.
hasn't. His knife has been dull ever
Look,
since.
look. Two
can
His
we
things.
be
blade has
real
Two
been
though?
things.
dull ever since that night. So
You
Bro,
can't.
if
Remember,
Cambosa
still got
people
dropped in
already
that fight. He almost got stopped too in that fight. It wasn't like he dominated this shit.
that's part of boxing. That's part of boxing. Hold up. In boxing, like Terrence Crawford almost got stopped before he stopped getting bored. That's part of boxing.
Yeah. Look.
You can knock out if
Um.
you good or bad.
It's a
Two
fight.
things. Two
Ain't
things I
nothing
want to bring
happened.
up. One, I believe the story about Tio being injured going into the Cambosis fight, but he still got in the ring, so he's responsible for whatever happens to him. I think the matter of fact is Cambosis was just the better fighter that night, and he deserved the win.
Yeah,
Now
that
the
night.
second point, every time Cambosis fights now, does that make Tio look worse for losing to him?
No. Can we be real for a sec as well though? You have him saying that Tio got the brakes beaten off him by Cambosis, but how can you say that when it was a split decision by the end of the
That's what I
fight?
was saying.
Bro, they
I
wanted
think that
to
was a really
rob.
close
They
fight. That
wanted
was a
to
close
rob
fight.
Cambosis. Cambosis was not supposed to win that fight. He all the way from Australia, bro.
Yeah, like
Like,
I'm
no,
Australian,
I
but
think
he wanted to
Kambosos
beat
won
me.
that fight fair and square, bro.
Yeah,
And
He did.
obviously T.O. made an excuse afterwards because he just weird like that. He's not mentally stable.
What happened was in that
Nah,
fight,
he just had
everybody
a
knows what
mentally
bad
happened in
irregular.
that.
He
Hey,
was
yo,
sick.
KJ, you know what happened in that fight?
His baby mama,
He got dropped. He got dropped early. When you get dropped like that,
says T.O.
that's it.
female Lopez.
Why we keep talking about other sports reporters? We
Yeah.
got KJ in the building,
No,
man.
I don't
Why-
mind y'all bringing people
KJ.
up. I just don't be liking when people be asking me like, well, do you watch this person and that person all up in the chat? Because it's like, bro, no. I don't watch Southpaw TV. I don't watch, what's my man name? The
Showbiz?
black dude.
The
With the
only
big
one
eyes.
that's credible is you, KJ, and IBFP, to be honest.
Only reason I don't watch them for real is because I don't be having time to really be a consumer. I'm making videos or I'm training. So it's like,
Yeah.
They don't even know boxing. They don't even know boxing, bro. Like, you actually
Well,
go in
I'm
depth
be honest.
about
To
boxing.
me, it seems like a lot of what they do is more like reactionary shit.
You think
Like,
Showbiz don't know boxing?
Hell
Showbiz
I
no
don't know.
boxing.
Showbiz.
Showbiz no boxing.
Showbiz thought Plant was gonna beat
Showbiz.
Benavidez, bro.
No, you just picking little
Oh
things
wait.
to hate on.
What
Yeah,
about
I like
Supreme
Showbiz
IA?
in a
Solid.
minute
He's solid.
because he always come up on. Well, when I used to go live, he used to come up and support and shit. So he cool. Like,
Showbiz solid.
but at the end of the day, I don't watch none of their shit because I don't be having time.
Wait. What about Supreme?
Hey,
I don't even know who
KJ.
Supreme
Hey,
is.
look, KJ.
So,
I'm
like,
gonna
I don't know
Supreme
who
is
the
keep on
hell
saying what I
Supreme
say
is.
about Canelo, bro.
Look,
Unless
Look,
all these
I've been on a few
Canelo,
Supreme's lives.
Canelo,
I don't
man.
mean that he
Almost
racist,
every
bro.
live, he finds a way to go and praise Devin Haney. Like, even if you're talking about another fighter, he's just gonna bring it around to Devin Haney.
Who?
Supreme.
Yeah.
Joe.
Hey, listen.
Yo, Levi funny.
I mean,
Hey, look,
IPTV,
KJ, man.
Like he said,
Hey, look,
oh, this
KJ.
fighter is this. That's why Devin Haney is so great.
Showbiz
And
cool. I don't know about his
yada.
knowledge because
Yeah,
he's
like he
entertainment.
is
Exactly.
riding on his.
Hey,
Showbiz.
look,
You know
hey,
what?
look.
Name is very
So,
famous.
to all y'all
what
Canelo
happened?
fans, y'all need to tell Canelo, yo, he need to run track, because all I see is ass and elbow, bro. That's all I see. All I see is ass and elbow from Canelo, bro. Stop
Bro,
that
I'm
and
not
fight
gonna be
KJ.
surprised. I think Benavidez will beat Canelo, but I wouldn't be surprised if Benavidez lose. Benavidez, he not really scaled like that. He just big, bro, and he keeps his hands up, bro. Like, bro,
That's
it's
disrespectful.
That boy
That's
cut
disrespectful.
like that though. He cut like
That's
that for real,
disrespectful.
Benavidez. Nah,
That's
Benavidez.
disrespectful. How dare you? How
Being
dare
able
you?
to take a punch is a skill in itself. Like Benavidez could take direct shots from people,
bro,
smile, and throw punches.
KJ, didn't you see Benavidez get dropped back in the day though?
It don't
Yeah, but
matter.
then
He
you
got
see
right
Canelo
up.
almost get dropped by Jose Cotto back in the day.
It don't matter if he got dropped. Benavidez is that guy for real. He could fight.
He got dropped by somebody that can't even hit, as Tank said.
Hey, look.
Like,
Hey, look. Hey,
Canelo,
look. Into the
the
comments,
only thing that
bro.
held Canelo up was the ropes against Jose Cotto. This is boxing. These are grown men.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't even have to. There's 1,500 people inside of a weight class, bro, or around 1,300, 1,500, depending on how big the weight class is. There's motherfuckers that you never heard of that could knock out your favorite fighter with one punch. They just never going to be on the pay-per-view because they don't have connections.
I think you guys also don't realize that journeymen are there to, like, obviously make the up and coming.
Be stepping stones.
But if you slouch for a second, the journeyman can sleep you. If you slouch for, like, if you don't do what you have to do,
And Canelo, all I know is, hey, look, if Canelo
journeymen
retires
crap.
without fighting Benavidez, he is
It's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
call him
look
the
good for
greatest
him.
track star in all of boxing.
that's not true.
I'ma
He's
say.
already he don't got really much to prove no more, but he definitely has to fight Benavidez.
Yes,
If he
he do.
doesn't, his legacy's still stamped.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that.
We're gonna find
We had a good live.
You can
Canelo
say that,
probably
but I'm
would
still
fight
call him the
Benavidez.
greatest track star if he retire without fighting
Nick,
Benavidez.
we already calling Mayweather that.
VP Bless Up, Chavo,
All right, bro.
Moji with the drool. I don't know the name, but thanks for coming up. Everybody that came up. Shout out to my man Tom Ross, Brick by Brick. He was able to come up in the chat, give us some good points. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. Hopefully, I'm able to get my live replay. Earlier, I went live for whatever reason. TikTok can say my replay. It's all love. TikTok is all good.
Hey,
But,
KJ, can I bring up one more point?
Yeah.
An honorable mention. Like, rest in peace to Carl Weathers, the great Apollo Creed, who just died earlier today.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace
I
and keep punching Apollo.
You saw Rocky Marciano. I mean, not Rocky Marciano. Rocky Balboa. Sylvester Stallone. That motherfucker was trying to get them crocodile tears. Wouldn't none come out.
And the and don't forget the Japanese fighter as well, Anaguchi.
Huh?
He passed away as well. The Japanese fighter,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Anaguchi.
yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody
He
brought
passed
him up.
Rest
away
in
as
peace
well.
to him too.
23. Yeah.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Rest in
And rest
peace,
in
man.
peace.
I tried.
And this is another point. Rest in peace to boxing if Tank doesn't fight Devin Haney, and rest in peace to boxing if
All
Canelo
right,
doesn't fight
hold on. We
Benavidez.